We locked
We're
up.
in.
Scott says, "Here we go," but we're not. I'm not. I'm not looking at us when we ain't live.
Should be here in a couple seconds. I hope.
It's this one.
Maybe Scott, tell us if we're live.
What is happening?
There, oh, I just got the alert.
Yeah, I got a
Are we here?
notification. Notification.
There we go.
There we go. There's something.
Yay.
YouTube's trying to censor us,
And
man.
here
Yeah, bro.
we go.
We gotta go to Rumble, or what is it?
They gotta go to Rumble, man.
Rumble.
What's it called again? Someone give me the lore.
It's Rumble.
I think Rumble's
Or
right.
X.
It is Rumble. I got
Should be X.
Oh, the Everything app.
Or
Yeah,
X.
we could get on X, bro.
Oh, we could go live on X.
Trying to zoom my
Oh, I can change Corey's camera settings. This is fun.
Really?
Yeah, man.
It's so funny. Why are they giving
Why
you
am I
that
so
much power?
washed out?
That's why I was trying to turn your exposure down. You were looking rough for a second.
I didn't change anything.
Don't worry, I got you, bro. I have the
Whoa.
power. It's,
Way
it's
too
very
dark.
it's very hard to be precise here.
There you go. That's better.
It's a little better.
Yeah.
Makes
Turn
my
auto.
teeth look
Yeah,
white.
auto is like super blown out. What the
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't do it.
Logitech?
They
Yeah.
always are, dude. What is up with that?
You're up to Nefarious D. Right now it's set to
Oh,
624.248888288125.
8888.
I respect you for being so precise there for us. Didn't like that one.
I did not agree with that. Okay, that's better.
Hey Taylor.
Hey, what's up, man?
So check your device. Oh, right there. It's me. Did it work? No. Yeah, no. So currently I am working like down the street from my office, but it is for the system that is coming to Mississippi near you.
Mississippi? Near me?
Yeah. I can't remember the exact location, but it was the one that I said like there's a chance that I come down near you and we can meet at that one dude. The Pro Tour course that isn't a Pro Tour course.
Oh, and like Mobile, I think.
No, the one that you went to. That you said is like insane.
The one he made a video
Yeah.
on?
That's in Georgia.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't it like right next to? How far is it from you?
The course I went to that I made a video about?
Yeah.
An hour.
Yeah. That's close to you.
Well, Georgia's that way and Mississippi's.
I know, but I gotta look up.
I'm just confused at the.
Bro, it Loki sounds like maybe you don't know.
No, when I looked it up, it looked like it was really it wasn't that far from Dothan. Or I mean, the city that you might live in.
Doxed out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro is actually getting doxxed. I always forget the city that Taylor lives in.
Way to be a good friend.
Well, you have the easiest
It's not
city,
a
Corey.
historical landmark, I will say. It's not
Yeah.
not a major metro.
And then I kind of just know the general area that Tyler lives. Like, so I'm just like, because I've been there, but obviously not.
I know he lives by Iron Hill.
Yeah, he lives by Iron Hill. That's good. Goated course, actually.
How do you? I hate this.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck. The course I went to is not.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Taylor, where do you even fly out of again?
Usually like Destin or
Florida.
Huh?
usually
Destin,
like
what now?
Destin, or Panama City Beach. I could go to Atlanta, but for longer.
That's a
like 3.5
that's
hours.
a long ride, dude.
Well, I guess it depends on what you say is a long drive. Like the farthest east city that I randomly put into Google Maps is 5 hours. I went to.
That's ridiculous. No, I don't want this. I want the other one.
All right, fellas, how are we feeling about this episode?
Yeah, Scott, I do believe Corey's video today was prior.
Yeah, it was a prior.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Nerd.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Scott. I've got probably 2 months worth of videos that I'm gonna be posting, like 2 a week, that were from the other channel. And the way you'll be able to find out if it's a new video is if the intro is white instead of black. I inverted it for like the new videos when I started the channel, but
you should also post your new videos on the old channel and the new channel at the same time.
At the same time,
See what happens.
That's a good question. That's a good.
I mean, I could.
Chef that
Could
up.
you-
See what so you get out of that.
Could you technically copyright strike yourself?
I was just thinking that. I was like,
Dude, I
what if you
should.
copyright strike yourself?
This guy's stealing my content, bro.
You know, people do that actually. They'll repost a Taylor Swift song, and then at the very end of it, they'll use their outro music. And they'll post it on another channel, and then Taylor Swift will obviously copyright the video, but then they can also copyright the video. And so it just 50-50 splits the
Interesting.
money you make, even
like
though
the revenue.
it's like, yeah,
That's why. That's why.
I
YouTube
don't know how
system.
that works.
YouTube system ain't that smart. All right, let me pivot these around, and then I'll be ready to go, fellas.
No thanks.
Taylor, what is our game today?
No, thank you. You're getting your shot at redemption.
God bless. I'm in a different mindset now. I understand what I need to do.
Wait, what's the redemption for?
The game we played with Foundation's top selling discs last time?
Oh yeah,
That wasn't
did say
close
something
at all.
about that.
And I got cooked by because I wasn't really thinking. Apparently.
Yeah, I figure if Tyler's not here, we'll do that one, and then I do have a good idea for another game, another day, Tuesday night in the future.
Yeah. Why is this not working?
Yes.
Are people who call it Desmonez freaks? Be honest, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Are they being serious?
Like Hunter says it, but I don't think he's being serious. But I heard like 2 other pros say it, and they were actually, not joking. And I was like, "You guys are freaks."
Yeah, that's freak.
Yeah. Hey, I should probably bring up our points totals. Should I not? Sheets.
Does sound nice. Even though I don't want to think about it because I haven't gotten a point.
It's really just me and Tyler. And if it was anyone other than Tyler, we would be fine. Okay. I guess Tyler added these. That's nice of him.
Got it.
I can't find where I said that.
All right, I'm gonna find out where I'm going in Mississippi.
Okay, so after the tournament, hey yo, I'm kind of chilling right now. I mean, I'm not chilling, but did Tyler actually not give me the ability to edit this?
That's actually so funny.
Tyler, I'd love to do your job for you, dude, but
Nah, bro.
unfortunately,
Tis cross the bear.
what is a brother in Christ to do? Let me swap accounts and see if he. No, he only put it under Tulo's account. Gosh, dang it.
No, you know what it is? How far are you from Birmingham and or Montgomery?
I'm very close to Montgomery. A little farther from, but only like 3 hours probably. Probably like an hour.
You guys are psychos. You guys are psychopaths.
What?
I'm very close to this one, but like 3 hours. That is not close.
That's decently close.
Where are you getting this information from? That is not close at all.
My brain.
If
3 hours, 3 hours, I'm in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, but if you drive halfway and he drives halfway,
so like I gotta drive a little bit, you know.
But if you drive halfway and he drives halfway, it's only an hour and a half for each party. Yeah, there might not be a course there. It might be cooked. But that is how division.
There's supposedly a really good course. But yeah, as far as meeting halfway. Go see Robbie C. and
Birmingham, Michigan. That's still a long way. Holy crap. It's a 2-hour drive to Birmingham from where I'm going to be at. Oh, brother. This guy stinks.
You on to Tupelo, Miss?
Close. Columbus.
I see. Oh, what you should do? I don't know if it'll be open, but that would be really close to Paul's new course in Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa.
Which one am I? Is that? Am I tripping? Cactus Rock.
Yeah, Cactus.
Tuscaloosa.
I mean, Robbie C. and multiple other people playing there, so.
Palmore.
I know it was like open to the public for a week recently because I want to go up and play. Somebody went up for this last weekend.
What do you mean unavailable? Who do I got to freaking grab their butt at Discraft to let me play Cactus Rock?
Yeah, I don't know where it is in relation to Tuscaloosa, but Columbus is.
It's north. It's north. Like if you look at Tuscaloosa, it's like up the river. Yep. And then I was told by Robbie that I need to play. Where the heck is it? What's the one he's always talking about? Inverness.
Oh yeah, that's like in Birmingham.
That's like in Inverness.
That's everybody tells me.
I am so funny, guys. Like and subscribe.
Baby Idlewild.
Yeah.
I'd drive up for that.
Yeah.
Totally, dude.
Hey, Matthew.
Totally.
What video? What did we film when we were in Cincinnati? I don't even remember.
We filmed Echo Valley.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Might be a stinker. I feel like we were on sleepy mode. We literally.
It's not a stinker. I just couldn't remember what video we filmed.
Yeah, but we queued it. We did it the last day, and so we were both like been playing disc golf all week, and like I think it showed on just like how enthusiastic we were. We were like, "This is a beautiful course. We're having a good time."
I still think about going back there. I still thinking about going back there and trying to find that purple interval because dude, none of these are flipping that. Like that one was beat to perfection.
Yeah, that was That was bussing. That was working well for you.
Is your reach still a beefy boy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Taylor's been loving his realm.
Bro, that realm is goated with sauce.
Yeah.
Dude, stop telling me I can edit it if I can't edit it. Gosh dang.
Stack.
Oh my goodness. The
Who is playing in the Crocal Open?
a decent amount. Barsby, Conrad, Orem, Sexton, Yulee, Macbeth, Williams, Proctor, Gossage, McMahon, Wysocki, AB, Eric Oakley.
So it's like everybody.
Yeah, Solomon Tipton, Gannon Burr. Gannon Burr didn't even go over last year. Casey White's rolling up to the function. Nick Loss, obviously. Alden Harris.
It's kind of, I guess European Open's like a huge disc mania. Surprised they won't gain to go to Europe, but I know like last year he was like, that ain't for me.
Yeah, that's
I think he's afraid of planes.
Like Christopher.
interesting.
Yep.
Kyle
Christopher.
Klein.
Then
Joey Tamale is running it up.
Dixter Crickinson.
Jake Wolf's rolling in. Christian Tatar's return event.
oh, Ribs back.
Ribs back.
Icon.
Do I look cool? Do I look like one of those
Super.
famous people?
Super cool.
Bro looks like
Frickin-
Spooder man.
It's so old.
Bro looks like Miles Morales.
Bro looks like Miles Morales.
How?
He hates that
Because
one.
you're so cool, dude.
Yeah, you have like
Miles is
the
so cool, man.
you got the unbothered swagger of a black teen, man. What was that IGN interview or that IGN
Yes,
review of the
dude,
game
yeah,
where they
that
just
quote.
said that?
That's so funny. I think I'm mostly ready.
I'm ready to
This
rock.
is episode 34.
I'm not ready yet.
I just have to read off what
All right,
the
I'm ready.
points are. I have to like do the math because I can't edit the document. But that ain't no thing, dude. That ain't
All
no
good.
thing.
We can add by. We got that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. Wait, let me do one more thing real quick. I like having the list.
Here's something crazy.
Huh.
The freaking, the Frisbee Club patches? It
Yeah.
fell off of the Velcro,
Oh,
and I
no.
lost it.
Corey, it did for me too, and I didn't even wash it.
I sent a message. You didn't even wash it.
I'm saying, did you say you washed it or you just watched it fall off?
He lost it.
Lost
I
it.
lost it.
Oh no, mine just fell off last week too. I was just playing around. It just, boop, it
What kind
falls
of
Yeah.
off.
materials are you?
I was playing toboggan, and I look over, and I'm like, "What is that?" And it's because it's like a blank black like oval. I'm like, "Oh shoot, I don't have the Frisbee Club." So I took a picture of it, sent it to Broad, and he's like, "Yeah, they be doing that." And I was like, "All right."
I still got it, but I'm like, what am I gonna do? Super glue this thing on here? Yeah, I was like, I looked over, I was like, huh.
Catch it.
All right. Now I'm ready. The question is, are we switching stonks in the game and the off chance that Tyler can swing on?
I say yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get that.
Fine.
Just in case.
Oh, you mean the order?
Yeah, so we're gonna
Yeah.
do
Okay.
Des Moines, piece of advice. Do a big
Oh shoot,
and then we're gonna do the
we're
game.
really good at this.
Then stonks.
Swinks.
Yeah. Wait, are we doing the who's your mid-year player of the year as well?
I want to go into that right after Des Moines, since that's in
Okay.
my mind that's kind of like a Des Moines question. I like
I agree.
that, and then we'll do advice, the game, or we could let's make it even farther. Let's do the game, advice, and then
Game
so that way
advice.
we're kind of breaking up like app topics
Genius.
between that and the game.
Okay. Works for me.
I love that.
Breakfast.
All right, fellas, I'm ready to rip this thing. Let's make a
Corey,
busting
ready?
episode.
Wait, Scott, where are you?
3 hours from Chicago. I don't know in which
Yeah,
direction,
bro.
but
Like which direction?
Draw a circle and then just decide.
start
Man.
investigating.
Well, that's either Wisconsin or I'm gonna guess Indiana.
In Indiana.
I thought he told us like Indianapolis one time.
I had like the
He
best
could have.
steak. I think he did say it. I have some friends. I had one of the best steaks of my life. Fort Wayne.
Dude, you know that steak's got to be good if he's got the
So,
dang
I remember that
location.
thing, man. So good. Well, I used to when I traveled for work, we did like every week, like save up your work food money. Get a really nice steak the last day.
That's sick.
Hey,
That's-
when are they gonna fix that course that's like right by that river?
So descriptive, bro.
He'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's currently closed, but I can't remember the name.
Tyler's out.
All this motion for no reason.
Should we post in the
It's-
debate night Discord who wants to hop on our podcast last minute? For the Creator Academy, just tag everyone.
I mean, I've got the fresh Discord.
Right now, last second, going live.
I don't know, dude. We should get this guy Brad Sharpen. He's kind of the goat. He just does funny stuff in the thing. He understands it's for content, but I won't harass him. But it would be funny to do that at some point. Just slowly steal.
Just start to bring people in.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
We would have a couple heaters, dude. We have a couple really, in my opinion, really funny and very entertaining guests this year.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to rip.
Trying to bring up.
Oh wait, PDJ Live for the Desmond S Challenge would be a good idea.
What is that course now? It's really fun. It's in Indy.
I kind of low key forgot Matty O
Courses.
already.
Yeah, he came out of
Just
nowhere.
kind of
Dude.
snuck in there.
Isn't that his entire life?
That's true.
Just sneaking into.
Sneaking around.
I got 2 points. That makes it
let's
16.
see.
Hooray! Tyler updated it so I can actually fill it out correctly.
Yeah,
Scott, have you ever played Hazel Landing?
Tyler got 3 points for AB. Good night, boys. We got to catch Tyler. This is getting bad. This is getting. Uh-oh. This
Hazel
could be
Landing.
really bad. Did you guys see Brody play today, round 2 of whatever event, and actually shot kind of well and then just took a bunch of double bogeys? Brody Smith.
Yeah.
Story of my
Like
life.
would have been like 9
Yeah,
down
it felt.
if he didn't shoot like 10 double bogeys or something. All right, Tyler's doing picks on here. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to rip.
Why? When
I love that Scott has like the VIP, like he's part of the initial setup before.
We have had others also there, but Scott's the consistent one. He's around.
I just love it.
So for some reason, only when we do this podcast, my microphone likes to just in the Windows settings turn itself down while I'm talking, and it's so
That's
annoying. man.
crazy.
It's so annoying.
What am I getting messages on? Oh. Oh, are you
Yeah,
south?
Scott
Indy?
Scott really does have the front row.
Have you played Hawk's
experience.
Nest? Because I've played Hawk's Nest, and that's that's by the airport. Oh. We can start.
Oh, sorry, I'm distracting myself with other random things.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm also
Life
being
of-
Thought
I'm,
it was
just
me.
I'm clicking around the PDJ live. No, you're good.
Your voice is so soothing, Taylor. That's what Scott says. Hey, yo.
Let's
True.
go.
Scott
It's
wants a
because
more.
my Windows settings turns it down for me automatically. I'll never be too loud on Windows'
me
watch.
too, baby girl, me too.
Oh yeah. We should have to do a ASMR podcast 1 week.
I don't like that one, dude.
So this week we.
So what are you buying?
Okay, guys, this week we're gonna talk about the Crokle Open by Latitude 64. I think that could be our niche in the disc golf community, actually.
It could. It shouldn't be.
But it could.
It could. I mean, there's always a could. I saw something that that said, "Turn your morning wood into morning could."
There's an opportunity.
It's always an opportunity. Dude, this one is so good.
What's that one?
Chillsicle.
Yo.
Tropical?
Bomb Pops.
Actually does sound
Bomb Pops.
intriguing. Do you guys see that Isaac and Ezra Robinson have the exact same rating now? With this update?
That's crazy.
What is the rating?
I think 1031.
So that means 1031 is 1,031,000 divided by two brothers. They're both getting a little over 500 grand a piece.
There it is.
Crazy it works like that too. But it does.
It's actually directly just your rating multiplied. That's your salary.
Yep. Multiplied by 1,000. Which I would take.
Yeah, I'd take that.
In a heartbeat.
Take that for sure.
Dude, even mine I would take for sure. Wait, your rating multiplied by 1,000?
It depends on how
Isn't
frequent you're getting the salary.
yeah. Isn't a million 1,000 thousands? Yeah.
Oh, because you divided it by brothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was-
yeah.
So how do you figure out for one individual?
Oh, it'd be by 500.
I'd still take. I'd be like it. What would I even be at? Dude, my rating is so stinky right now. I played the three. I played the 3 events where I could not throw over 220 feet, and that's the only thing on my record. And then I just stopped playing events.
I'm pretty sure they'd be paid more. 1031 times 500.
Yeah, I don't know about your calcs there. That's short
Yeah,
for
I
calculate.
don't know what we're cooking up. It's short for calculations.
Yeah, I don't like this. This is abort.
It's too
Abort.
much math
This is
for me,
wrong.
man. It's too much.
It's
math for
wrong.
me.
Well, I'm 899 and they're 1031 and they're only making like 50,000 more than me. So this math is
Yeah.
not
Maths.
mathing.
Quick
This
maths,
math is
real
not
quick.
mathing. Maths.
Wait, Chad, is this true?
Quick math.
Antonio Barela didn't lead in a single stat this weekend.
That's. Gosh dang, brother.
It's wild.
That's actually wild. Thinking about my rating, I instantly go to disc golf scene and just see the closest events to me.
It's motivation
happens-
back.
It happens every time I talk about it. Filter up to 100 miles from my zip code.
Oh, never mind. That was just round 3. I lied to you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, no, it's still truth for the event. I didn't lie. Adio, 97% in circle 1 for the whole event.
Taylor. Whoa.
Hey, what's up?
Taylor, do you have a custom URL for YouTube?
Yes. I do.
At Ursa Disco?
I believe it's at Ursa DG. Back, Scott.
Yeah, I don't get it. If you type in youtube.com/completely Corey, it still goes to Cornbob, even though it's not that. And then you have to do at completely Corey disc golf to get It just makes no sense.
You set up your custom URL art. New one?
It's yeah. It's
I thought you had to have
completely
100 subs
predictable.
for that. You get like the actual custom link.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I think so. Because I remember being very excited when I set mine. When I got 100 subs
I know,
after
but
3 years of content.
yeah.
Wait, I can do the US. Corey, do you want to drive 5 hours and do the USDGC doubles qualifier with me?
Bro, that sounds
When?
lit.
July 27th.
Couple weeks. No
Wait, I
biggie.
actually
July
don't-
27th.
I actually don't know how far this place would be from you because it's like an hour and 20 minutes from me. I wonder. It would still be
What are
terrible.
you talking about?
It would still be terrible for you. It'd be awful.
It's not at Winthrop.
No, it's
They
a
have
qualifier.
qualifying events.
It's a qualifier, so we
for-
go to Winthrop.
That's bull. That's no. I don't like that.
What do you want it to be? Show your work.
At Winthrop. You need
What
to
do we-
qualify
what do
at
we-
Winthrop.
What are we supposed to do? Dude, it's only 5 hours. How is it so? It's another 20 minutes to get to me somehow. What the frick? You get nothing out of this. It's 5 hours and 20.
Bro, if you
40
guys
minutes
qualify to USDGC dubs, you get everything out of it.
yeah, that would go hard. If we qualified for USDGC, dubs- when is USDGC? I'm starting my
October or something.
October. That's so much time, Corey.
you
We
got
should actually find a Corey. We should low key find a
Nothing
dubs
but
qualifier
time, bro.
somewhere between me and you and run that thing. Yeah, we're cooked. But hey, man, Corey saw me play most recently. I got a little more dog in me nowadays.
Chihuahua.
Bro, I don't understand why all the parts of my disc golf game can never be good at the same time. Like I'm throwing good drives right now, putting like shit. Like
Yeah.
a couple months ago, I was putting really well, couldn't throw the disc to save my life.
That sounds about right.
West Virginia Open driven by Innaba. Oh, at the Woodshed.
Presented by
That's great.
Woodshit.
The Woodshed disc golf course in Paw Paw, West Virginia goes crazy. All right, fellas, I am actually locked in and ready
All right, for the sixth time, you guys.
for the literally 15th time. We do this every week. We
I
have
know,
we have an hour less on our podcast, but we spend another
An
45
extra hour
minutes
just thinking.
just
Yeah, but the
farting
final
around.
product is very smooth. So
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely concur with you, but
What does
All
that
right,
even mean?
Corey, final chance. You good?
Yeah, what is box elder?
Speak now or forever.
in what context?
I have no clue. I just got a comment. Big box elder fan.
Corey, we should actually find a US.
Looks like a type of tree. A box elder maple.
Dude, and they're enthusiasts of it. Too,
That's
so you better
that's
be-
actually sick.
His name's Luke.
Wow, how does Corey get all these like wholesome comments? Like, I swear you have the best.
You mean the
interaction on
ones
your
that you
YouTube
send
videos.
that are literally
No, not
AI?
those.
Dude, that's
Those
just
are-
AI.
Those are just me having fun. But I get the comments that are like, "Bro, I'd rather my son be a femboy OnlyFans creator like Sketch than play disc golf ever."
Yeah, I don't know. Probably because I dog on myself the entire time. So they're like, I should probably comment
this
something
guy
nice.
needs some help.
Yeah. It's because I say things like that to the camera.
That's fair.
Man, I'd rather be Sketch right now than be playing disc golf. And they're like, he needs a good comment.
he needs a boost. He's a boost. All right, I'm recording.
All right, he's recording.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 34 of Unfinished Business. My name is Taylor, joined as always by
34.
Matt and Corey. Still waiting on Tyler to come back full time. We thought this was the week. It was all meme. Next week, maybe.
He was
we'll
lying.
see.
He was capping to us.
He's nothing but cap going on, Tyler. Go to his personal Instagram and let him know. Very upset, and then write.
Yeah,
Well, we'll get
please
him back in.
harass him on his personal Instagram. And if
Please
you
go
find,
fight him at
and
his
if you
house.
find his
Find him.
address, like do something with that. I don't know what to do, but like something certainly.
But we'll get
Please
back
go to
here
his
shortly.
mailbox and just lift the little flag up, even though he's not sending anything out.
Yeah.
Got him. We'll talk about the TrueBank Des Moines Challenge presented by DGA. Some surprise winners, especially in FPO. Anthony Barela back in form in MPO. We're going to have our own little internal debate on the mid-year player of the year, since that race is already heating up and getting just as confusing as last year. We got some games we're going to play. We're doing buy and sell disc golf stocks, and then we'll also make our picks for the Crocal Open. Everybody's over in Europe now. We've got the full field, so we'll talk about that here in a minute. But back to the beginning, TrueBank Des Moines Challenge presented by DGA. I thought it was a very entertaining event to watch. Adam Hammis had a good chance to take it down for a long time, but Gannon and AB both were just lights out the last round. For MPO, do you guys have any significant takeaways from the beginning?
My significant takeaway is you made it sound like Anthony Barela won FPO.
Yeah, that's exactly why
I was
laughed.
wondering what you're laughing about, but I was
You said-
rolling, bro. I was in the zone.
You said crazy events for the FPO. Anthony
Anthony
Barela.
takes it down from the MPO, and then you say from the MPO, and I'm like, hey, yo.
We're back.
No, like I think the course is sick, in my opinion. It's a awesome course.
Yeah, I love Des Moines. It's a fun one.
Yeah, I feel like this wasn't when I was like starting to watch it, I couldn't remember many of the holes. Like I hadn't watched this tournament a lot previously, but I agree. Like I had a ton of fun watching the course.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's clear there's something about seeing a course that's been around for a while where they've slowly where it's been around a while and they're okay with change, where they've slowly like moved stinkers so they don't exist. So you don't even like, even though there's a lot of par threes, you're not upset about any of them. Whatever. There's someone who is willing to say, we have a good course. We're okay with changing things, potentially having a bad course in the interim, and then having a great course. I feel like a lot of the courses you see, they're like, we have a really good course. We're worried that we're going to ruin it. So they don't want to mess with a lot of things.
Right. One thing on the course too, I thought was hilarious. Gannon Burr shot an incredible final round to kind of come back from the chase card. Shot 12 down with a double bogey on 17. Gannon Burr also actually helped design hole 17. I thought that was pretty hilarious that like he played really poorly on that hole, and like obviously I don't think it cost him the win or anything. He was still pretty far out from that second round, or actually it was the first round that he played pretty bad. But bad in quotations. He shot 6. But compared to the 12 of the last round, that hole kind of did him in, it seemed like, towards the end, and it was a hole that he helped design.
Yeah, and he still seemed happy with it after the fact. He's like, look at the statistics. look, they show for themselves. I'm happy with it. Yeah, when I saw round one and I did not find Gannon Burr after my initial like full scroll, I was like, uh-oh, what happened here?
What's going on here?
But then I checked in final day, and hey, he was up there, man. He did. I just didn't realize what all he had to do to make that happen. But.
Yeah, what did he get, third?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Not bad at all for where he was at. But, and I think that he actually shot 14 down. That's pretty goated there. Just GG's on the double bogey.
Yeah, other than Gannon, I think main storylines for me were Adam Hammis and then obviously Anthony Barela kind of coming back and scooping up that win last round. I'll start with Adam. I don't feel like he really played bad. It was more that just he did kind of fall apart towards the end, but it was more that Gannon and AB were playing on another level on the last day. Like they were charging. I think it's easy to kind of look at the statistics and how the round shook out without watching it and say like Adam Hammis kind of coughed it up at the end, but I don't really think that's how it actually played out on the court. It was more that, he played a solid final round. The final result may not show that, but Anthony Barela and, Gannon to an extent just coming back in third, but Anthony, AB just came in and took that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this kind of tells us, hey, AB didn't just have a flash in the pan where he won a couple events, right? Because he had a very high chance of going back to the thing we've said about AB for the last 4 years, it feels like. AB is a super good player. He just can't win, right? And then he comes and wins, and we're like, hey, he's a super good player. Curse is broken. And then he goes right back to normal AB stuff. But he showed it's different nowadays. So kind of sick there.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys. This makes me feel really good about AB going to Europe and especially going into the Europe Open. One, because they changed the rules on hole 16 and you get to go to a drop zone now after you throw OB. So blessed for AB. But also, I mean, typically, when we talk about AB, it's putting is what's going to, like, he can throw the disc wherever he wants to, but it's him making putts. Final round, 11 of 12, 92% from C1X, and then 2 of 3, 67% from C1X. So he was making a lot of good putts in the final round, and which just for me shows that I think his game's on another level here, which we already kind of knew from the beginning of the season, but it really didn't fade away. But that putting coming back and really being not only passable but a true weapon for him, I think really helped his stock, like moving forward into the majors and the bigger events down the season.
For some reason,
absolutely.
I feel like Anthony Barela is twice as tall as the majority of the European players. So he's going to show up and just be like a skyscraper to them. Don't know why.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I know he's tall, but I don't.
Nicholas, like, because Nicholas is
And that's hilarious. Yeah. The Nick Loss allegations don't help when he's also my height.
Yeah.
But
tough.
Yeah, that will be funny. Both of them on lead card, they stand right next to each other. That is hilarious. But I don't know. I don't want to sneak into it, but you guys hating on this whole 16 change? You mentioned it. Are we hating on it or what?
I'm personally hating on it
for European Open. I'm personally also hating on it.
I see why they're doing it.
Yeah, I would imagine that, having a player just unload the bag on that hole because they can't make the island but don't have enough, like, can't be the guy who just pitches it forward to be closer to the line.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about, like, obviously it makes more sense to, like, once you throw a disc, you can't retrieve it to, like, throw it again on the same shot. But, like, what if you could? You think that would be, like, a better, like, for your caddy to run over and, like, give it back to you?
Mainly
certainly
pace of play for me would be, like, rough. Like, you throw one, it goes OB, you're like, hey, go grab that. Then you throw it again. It's like, hey, go grab that. And you're like waiting on someone for like 10 minutes to just throw one shot and bounce. I'm
just curious because it's like, you lose golf balls like while you're playing, but you don't lose the club. And also you can't, it's like, if you do hit a ball out of bounds, it's not like, I can't use the 5-iron anymore. So put that back, and now you got to grab something else.
It's definitely a different dynamic. Saying that, I wonder what would have happened. Like, what happens when AB's out of discs, right?
Yeah.
Like if he just completely runs out, or
everyone counts to 10 and whatever.
You just lay up.
Yeah. Whatever disc he can grab within 10 seconds is the only one that he's allowed to use. Yeah.
The biggest unfortunate part of this is in a couple years, if that was the same way it was, we'd be like, over under. They throw 4 shots before they get it on the island.
Yeah.
You get a little side bets going on. That'd be so funny.
Could you imagine if it was Ricky in that position and he unloads 2 Zuka carts of just...
Oh my goodness. He's like, these discs. 8 Explorers are actually going to work pretty well for this shot.
You got to be. He's prepared out there.
He is prepared. You got to give that to him.
I think the only other thing, I would say a little distraction. I think the only other thing about Des Moines, at least from the MPO side, obviously Matteo kind of snuck into a second place. Really just played well throughout the event. Very consistent. 1066 round 1, 1062 round 58. 3. I feel like he also was 100% C1X putting in the last round. I feel like this is bad to say. I feel like Matteo was just kind of there. Like I knew he probably wasn't going to win, but he was also just, playing well. So nice to see him back up top. Does that change you guys' thoughts about Matteo, moving into, Worlds, Majors, European Open, anything like that moving forward? Or is this just kind of a good win in a light field, or not win, but a good finish in a light field for Matteo?
It just feels like he's back to where he was last year, right? These are the last 2 events where he's, in some way or the other, especially last week at the Preserve, kind of in a miraculous fashion, snuck into a podium finish again. So it's just normal Matty O. The question is the same exact question we had last year: is why can't this guy seem to win if he's always in second place?
Yeah, he didn't sneak into the preserve. He backed that thing up into the preserve.
Well, yeah, he backed it up in there for sure.
The edits that I've seen of him dancing after his throws are
They're
probably
so
my favorite
funny.
thing on the
so
internet
funny.
right now.
Yeah, but that's it. I just feel normal about Matty O again. Honestly, I was kind of like, where's this guy at for the first half of the season?
Right.
Got a couple good finishes here.
He
so
definitely did
everybody's
start
good.
slower, but yeah, it's nice to see him kind of coming back into form. I did not watch a ton of FPO. I think the main thing that I just wanted to point out is it feels like to me that FPO, at least kind of the narrative, is kind of catching up to MPO, where Emily Weatherman gets her first win, is 18, and second we have Eliezer Midling, who is 16. It feels like we're kind of, in MPO, we've been talking forever about, the Ricky and Paul era is done. We've got all this young talent coming in, and it kind of wasn't that way in my mind for FPO, where it was still, not really Paige and Kat anymore, but Kristen, obviously an older player, Owen's been up there, an older player, but now it does seem like kind of younger talent is catching up in FPO at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be such a cool clash here. We've got Silva, who's on a crazy streak. Emily Weatherman, who's got this, I mean, she's like just popped on the tour and she got a W here on a, mostly full field. Holland Hanley was there. Owen Scoggin was there. You've got Kristen Tatar, our world champion, also coming back in the next event. Like, we're about to cluster up a lot of really fun FPO play in the next couple of events.
How do you think Kristen's going to do? Like, do you think she's going to be rusty, or do you think she's going to be like pacing herself, or is she just going to go out of the gate like?
I think she's going to be pacing herself.
Yeah.
The way she's been selling the random mushroom enhancing pills and drugs and stuff like that, she better not be rusty. But I think she is smart enough to say, if I mess myself up here, I'm really in trouble the rest of the season.
And I think she's smart enough to also know, like, if I'm going to go hard this week at Crokel or the next week at European Open, I'm probably going to wait until European Open to like really kind of fully come back. So that's what I'm thinking. I kind of imagine it'll be more of, maybe she doesn't dominate and win at Crokel, but she's still kind of, podium, top 5 kind of thing. Still, you see the flashes of Kristen, and then by European Open, she's back 100%.
Yeah. Scott in the chat said Silva needs to get sponsorship to tour US next year. I would guarantee MVP is already like thinking about that, bringing her over here.
Yeah, that's got to be a top priority at that point. I mean, who else did even have FPO?
I don't want to say.
Sarah Hokum.
You said it.
Yeah, that's it.
The only other thought I really had for FPO for Des Moines was if you're in that group of like Owen, Holly, or Holland, Missy, Haley, I feel like you're kind of disappointed not winning this weekend, or even none of those names were in the top 3. So I feel like you're feeling not great after this weekend.
Dude, you're especially feeling not great if you're Owens Goggins, who shot a +1, and if she hadn't that round, even shot even par, she would have immediately been T2. So she would tie for second place.
Especially the putting really left, and that's always, like, if Owen's going to do anything well, it's putt for the most part.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a pretty big like confidence.
Yeah.
Once again, I expect Holland Hanley to be higher. I expect a lot out of Holland Hanley, and I just don't see anything. It seems crazy sometimes, but that's it for me.
Well, that's Des Moines. So I'm going to go back to, we kind of recapped MPO. Obviously,
wait. Do we want to run through a points update now at the end of Des Moines?
Yes,
or you want to
that
wait?
makes a lot of sense. Okay. Go ahead.
So after Des Moines, for reference, I got 2 points. One for Adam Nope, I lied. Gannon Burr coming in the top 3.
That's minus a point because you messed up.
Back down one.
I'm cooked. And then I got Austin Turner as my dark horse. So I got 2 points from that. I'm at 60
what did you get,
now.
like 7th?
Yeah, I got 7th. So he's played well here last year, but I've just been banking on Austin Turner, and he finally hit one time, and now I'm going to be overly confident for the rest of the year. Taylor got no points, so he's still at 19.
Let's go.
Corey, no points, so he's at 14. And Tyler got AB to win, so he is now at 25 points. So Tyler's in first at 25, Taylor in second at 19. I'm in third at 16, and Corey's in fourth at 14. We kind of have to stop Tyler, and I don't know how to do it.
We got some majors coming up, so some motion can happen with some double points there. But again, even more opportunity for Tyler to kind of extend the lead. But yeah, we gotta get something going. He's not even on the podcast; he's just taking off. So
yeah,
gotta figure it out.
All right,
so
continue.
With that, yeah, I was going to say the two main names we talked about a lot for Des Moines were Anthony Barela and Gannon Burr. With that, I kind of want to just get you guys' opinion on, if the season ended today, the player of the year race, right? Because I think we've got a really similar thought to last year's kind of debate between Isaac and Calvin was the two names that everybody threw out. Obviously, Isaac had the two majors. He had the wins. Calvin didn't have as many wins, didn't win for most of the season, but just insane average finish rate, was always in the top 3 on the podium. I think we've got something kind of similar brewing between AB and Gannon. So I guess I'll start with just that first question and then we can talk about it more. But for you both, who, if the season ended today, would be your player of the year in MPO?
Corey,
AB.
go ahead.
AB.
Show your work.
I think Gannon's doing good, obviously, but there's still certain things that I feel like is like falling apart for him. And I think AB is on an upward trajectory. That's a really hard word to say. An upward trajectory.
There it is.
Of just like taking everything. So not saying Gannon can't, but it doesn't look like his season is going to pan out the way that in my head, I see AB's. So
yeah, I'm going to agree with AB for slightly different reasons. I think that Gannon is obviously good and he's been playing well. He has a way better finishing place than AB does on average right now. But it's really hard for AB to have 4 wins this early in the season. And now we're getting other players, obviously Ricky, Kyle Klein. We've always got players up there in MPO. We got other players grabbing wins. So it feels like over the rest of the season, those wins may split off a little more consistently, where it was really just AB and Gannon really hot at the beginning of the year. So Gannon's going to have to do a lot to make that up. But there are majors. There are plenty of majors here on out that could affect that. What about you, Taylor? Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I'm going to be a hypocrite here because last year I said Isaac was my player of the year because of the wins and the finishing percentage didn't matter as much last year. But the disparity is so much larger, I think, currently for Anthony Barela and Gannon. Like, Gannon has been relevant all year, where for the past few weeks, Anthony Barela has just kind of been nowhere to be found. So Gannon so far this year, 94% in the top 10 and then an average finish of 4th. Is pretty impressive. It's just hard for me too, I think, to weigh the wins as heavily as like an Isaac argument when Isaac's wins were majors, like they were worlds, you know what I'm saying? So it was harder for me to kind of dispute that. So I think, obviously this is just kind of a hypothetical for discussion thing, but I think if either of them gets a major, that swings the debate, hugely. And if they split on majors, then I guess we're back in the same boat. But those like European Open, Worlds, and USDGC will be huge deciders, at least in my mind.
Yeah. I think that's really it. Calling it right now seems. I mean, obviously the question is call it right now, even though that doesn't, maintain it. But we could have just as much of an argument as we did last year. This year with the way things are shaping up currently. So we'll see.
If you had to pick someone not of two names, or I guess a name that is not one of those two, Anthony Barela or Gannon Burr, right? So that would be your pick to be player of the year this year. Just kind of come from behind, snags like 2 majors and just enters the conversation. Who would you pick?
Corey, any idea here?
Like if someone did that?
Yeah, who would your prediction be? Someone has a chance to do that.
I think either of the Ezras, honestly.
Okay.
I think Ezra Robinson definitely has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I want Ezra Aderhold to have a chance. So he looks so good when he does his practice rounds. Like he's throwing so well.
Yeah.
I think the nerves just get to him. And I know I know the nerves get to him because there was one. I can't remember what round it was, but when he was at D-Glow last year, he was throwing off of hole 3, and you can tell that he was trying to baby the disc so that it didn't go right into like death.
Thinking more about the miss than the
yes.
line you
Instead of
throw.
saying like, "Hey, I'm going to put this exactly where I'm going to," because that's what they do in the practice round. They go, "Okay, I'm going to full throw this, and it'll be down there," as opposed to like looking at the OB. So I think I would say as Ezra Robinson, which would kind of make it like even for the brothers. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think I actually, as someone who's not commonly going to say this, I think I agree with Scott here. I think if I had to guess someone else, it would probably be Ricky, right? Just caught a W. He's always Ricky. He's always looking good in some capacity, but now he's definitely got some confidence, and he could probably get this season going for him. So I think Ricky in my head. What about you, Taylor?
Yeah, that was when I was asking the question. That's who I had in mind was Ricky. Just because I think there's a lot of good storylines there. Like obviously, it's been a very long time since he won a major, so that would be huge for him. Especially, he has been like pressing to win USDGC on technically kind of claim Charlotte as home a little bit. To get a win there. I think the other name in my mind would be Calvin, just pure like opportunity. Like Calvin has the chance to like squash a lot of the like can't win a major, can't win the big ones. Like if he just kind of balls out for the rest of the year. I think I've already kind of forgotten that a lot of the beginning of the year, Calvin was injured and not throwing the forehand at all. So he's been back to, quote unquote full form here for a little bit. I just think he has a really good chance towards the end of the year to kind of quell some of those rumors. Also, the man is a world traveler. I should say that we had no idea that this guy was about to be coming in and playing Des Moines. Apparently, he's just flying back and forth.
Bro is dazed and confused. He has a dang flight record that would rival Taylor Swift's right now. I would have bet $100 that he wasn't going to be coming back.
Yeah, same.
For Des Moines.
I was shocked. I saw that Instagram post. It's like, hey, we're playing hole 13 out here at Des Moines. I'm like, what?
Yeah, dude.
Just like pre-recorded? Like, what is happening?
What if there's secretly two of them?
There's two Calvins.
There's Calvin and there's Vinny, and like one is still in Europe.
That would be crazy. Calvin wins Des Moines, and then Vinny wins the next event. And you're like, dude, the secret's just being dazed and confused from.
Yeah, I just have to be completely jet lagged.
Yeah. Big ups to him, man. He is a world traveler. You are right about that, Taylor.
Have you heard about that? Like, they call it raw dogging a flight, where you don't no music, no movies, no nothing. You're just sitting there. Yeah. For some reason, I just think Calvin is a monster like that. Yeah, he's just sitting there like this. He's just sitting there like this, and then he does that little nose twitch.
I could see it staring straight forward into the.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we had for everyone that's not Scott, who is always here for our live streams, we had a full discussion about this, but I already forgot. Do you guys want to move into stocks or the game?
Let's do stocks.
Let's do stocks. That's fine.
Because I want the game. The game's always like the cherry on top.
That's true.
It's my dessert.
Corey
loves Taylor's games, man.
I love, dude.
So this is a newer segment we've done the past few weeks. I'm calling it the disc golf stock market. I don't know. We're just buying and selling random topics. It just kind of gives us a chance to quick hit on some random things. So we'll start out with Matt today, and we'll start out again. Let's get the negative out of the way. We'll start again with what we're selling.
Oh, that's the only one I hadn't fully decided on, and Taylor caught me
Corey,
lacking.
we're starting with...
All right. We're selling?
Selling first.
All right, I am selling bagging discs that you don't have an explanation for why it's in the bag. So basically, obviously, it's perfectly fine to have a giant bag and like 25, 30 discs. But when I ask you, hey, what do you use that disc for? I don't want to hear, oh, I don't know, it's just in the bag. Because that is a stupid reason. You should probably try and remove as many as possible. And one of the excuses or the reasonings could be it's a backup for this disc. That is perfectly fine. That's obviously if I go to a course with like water or a lot of like heavy bushes and stuff to where I could lose my discs, yeah, I'll bring a backup. But I know that's the backup. If you do not know why that disc is in your bag, if you can't think of like a throw that you've done in the past, like maybe like 2 or 3 rounds, take it out of the bag. You do not need it in there.
Can I ask a follow-up question? I don't disagree. Yeah. You're in the scenario where you find a disc, you're like, this could be fun for the bag. So you slide it in on a trial thing.
That's a reason.
Right. I agree with it. I agree with it. How long can that trial exist?
That's a great question. How long is the trial?
How long is the trial until oopsie daisy, I realize this has been in my bag for 6 months and I've only ever thrown it as a second shot on trial. How long can that trial exist?
Well, when are you going to realize that you have that and you have the slot that you think you're trialing for, and one of them you're not pulling out of the bag ever? So like,
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Because there's a lot of rounds where I put something in the bag thinking, okay, this could be an option. Mm-hmm. And then the same day, halfway through the round, I'm like, why did I even bring this? There is no point to have this. And then there's discs that I've had in the bag for like a month or two. And I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out, okay, is this working out better? But I'm also throwing both of them. When you look at your bag and oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying, I feel like when I've had that situation in my bag, if I had to say like a timeline, I usually, where like anytime I'm throwing the shot I'm like trialing it for, I'm also throwing that one. And I feel like that's enough time to be like, okay, this is sick and I want to either have it as a backup or switch it, or it's like, I don't want this is over. I'm not about it.
Yeah. Or also maybe go to a course that you know you're going to like actually put it through the trials and not just like, let me throw this in the bag
for no reason. Yeah.
Yeah. And the main reason is it's really hot. Me and my buddies played toboggan over the weekend, and I realized if it wasn't for the fact that every single disc in my bag is useful and like I have a purpose for, I would only bag half of those discs. But like I do throw every single disc in the bag. So yeah.
Understandable, reasonable.
Because it got heavy fast when you're walking up and down those hills.
Yeah, especially a toboggan, I can imagine.
Yeah. Well, that was the reason. I was like, man, if I just had one of those little disc-raft lunch bags with like 3 discs, I'd be perfectly happy right now. But
no, so it was around this time last year. I when it was summer, super hot outside, I stopped carrying my grip bag and started carrying like the little $30 backpack bags that every manufacturer has one of, with just like 6 discs of picked random, especially like courses before the course closest to me that actually is full 18-hole course. Before that was finished, like none of the courses within 15 minutes of me need my full bag at all. Like I could go out there with probably 3 and do just as well as my full bag. So it's like, I'm not carrying this grip bag anymore. Too hot.
Makes sense. All right, good sell, Corey. I like it.
Thanks, you too.
I am selling the idea that I tried to copium into myself, and I've heard other people say this, that losing discs is fun because then you get a chance to throw another disc and beat it. Go through that whole journey again. I lost my Exodus last week. It's not fun. I put a new one in the bag. No. I was like, this is exciting. I have a new one. It's so stable compared to my old one. It's not the same thing. I'm just sad.
Yep. Lavender Launcher. I lost it. Matthew made me lose it.
Dude, I didn't make you lose it. I just thought you had it, man. I thought you had.
Think I would have played that course if it wasn't for the fact that you drove down there to play a nice course? No.
No, you would.
I would have drove my butt home like 4 hours prior.
I was pretty confident it was because I think I told you I thought you could clear
it. No, I straight up said, Matt, I think I can clear this.
I thought you cleared it.
I know. I really did think I cleared it too, but it's
on the flip side, the shot I threw that made me lose the disc, I just kind of threw exactly where I wanted to on hyzer. I pulled it a little right, but instead of holding the hyzer and finishing like I thought it was going to, it flipped up and rode and then kicked a tree into just the abyss. So you could say it wasn't really doing what I thought it was going to do anymore, but I'm still sad.
Yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of the same with the lavender launcher. It like even Matt knows. I was trying to forehand it and it would turn and burn, but on backhand it was like perfect. It was dead straight. It would do an S curve, everything. So now this is great for forehands, but I can't backhand it because it just like stables out no matter what. So
It's so interesting. I feel like this should be almost another topic because I feel like I have the problem with a good disc for me on forehand that'll like flip up and go straight is like.
well, no,
Yeah,
no.
I think Corey's the. I think Corey is the opposite case of most people because I would also agree with you, Taylor. I would say that I throw flippier discs on my forehand because I can pistol into a forehand, but it's not like a reasonable shot. So I throw flippier discs that go straighter for longer versus my backhand. But I think Corey's the opposite. Corey puts a lot of torque into his forehand, and I think he also has a little more wobble on his forehand than his backhand. So I think both of those
rude.
Yeah. But
jerk.
No, great point, Taylor.
Yeah, losing discs isn't fun. Sorry to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're down to my cell. And I've been thinking about this for a while. Because I had like 3 or 4, but I couldn't I didn't really have any reasonable one. And I think I'm going to sell all disc golf bags that have no way of not making your back wet when it's hot outside.
Yes.
You know what I'm doing? Certainly, if we have the innovation of like, we can put a camel back in this, we can put this. Is there a way to not make my back soaked because I'm picking up my bag and I'm sweaty? Can we get cooking on this? Someone, please.
Somebody figure something out.
I'm working on it.
Corey's working on it, and Corey
I'm
better
working
work on
on
it fast because
You should ban back there.
something.
yeah, it just feels like I'm like I have to bring an extra shirt with me to the disc golf course right now.
Yeah.
It's not fun. All right, that's my cell.
All right, same order. We'll just go back to Corey. What you buying?
Okay, so you already said it earlier. As I was thinking of it and writing it down, you said it out loud. But I'm buying when a pro helps to make a hole on a pro tour course and then they suck at that hole because that is the funniest thing ever. And it almost makes you feel better about them like helping design that hole. Because I know that there's multiple times where people were talking bad about the fact that Worlds is going to be at a course that Paul Macbeth literally like handmade. But if he falls apart at least one round on that course, then it's like, okay, well, it must be hard for everybody. And it's not just like, I designed this because I can play every single shot on this course. And the fact that Gannon hit like first available tree and then kicked off into the woods and then had to kick out and hit another tree. And like, it was a bad time. I didn't like seeing him do that. But at the same time, there was a part of me that's just going,
Yeah, I mean, especially speaking of New London, I think the most promising like video of pros we've seen play that course is Simon Lizotte. Like Simon's got to be your favorite after watching him just like nuke that place his first look.
I love it.
That video is crazy. He's just casual. I'm gonna play this new course, man, and then just goes crazy on it.
So many times where he's like, "Is there a shot up there?" And Paul's like, "I don't know," and then he just does it.
Yeah. No, Corey, you're absolutely right. I think it's sick. I think almost all of the courses or the holes and stuff designed by pros end up being like pretty good, right? There's not a whole lot of, with the exception, there's some exceptions currently, or certainly, but like.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like you saw video footage of Gannon saying like, yeah, like I really helped with hole 17 and it's this and it's both, like you could go either right or left and then you kind of open up and then there's an island, and it made it sound like it was like, oh, he must have made this like specifically because he knew he could just like get a birdie on it every time or something like that. And then he like just tanked. So it's not the fact that he designed it. It's the fact there's like a stigma when it comes to like, I helped design this hole. And if he would have shot like birdie every single round on that, it'd been like, okay, well, yeah, you designed the hole. Like
Right.
You
I
must
understand
know
what
how
you're
to
saying.
play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it's not the fact that it's a pro designing courses because they're playing them. I you know how many times I look at the practice rounds with Goose and he's talking about like, oh, it would be really cool to do this and this. Can we please get him to design a full course and
Yeah,
then
somebody's
have
gotta
everyone
help
play
that
it?
out.
Because he has some great ideas.
Mhm.
Almost as good as Moguls.
Almost as good as Moguls.
Almost.
Hey, I have to halt the segment because Scott said cart it about instead of carrying a bag. Corey, can you
Get that cart,
describe
brother.
the kind of disc golf near my location?
So I drove to West Virginia to meet Matthew, who is damn near in West Virginia.
Yeah, I'm the closest you can be without being in West Virginia.
Yeah, like somehow you can drive West Virginia into Maryland and then back into West Virginia. And then it's weird. We played on a mountain. When we got there, he said, "Oh, I didn't realize half of the trees fell." And they did. So we were climbing like a jungle gym over just every single fairway. So it was a fun time, but it wasn't fun at all. So there's no way of getting a cart anywhere
Yeah,
near
a lot of my courses
these
are just like
courses.
impossible to. Some of them are easy, but I gotta
Yeah.
bag it up. All right, sorry. Big sidestep. Just had to. I would if I could,
Oh, yeah.
Scott. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I am I would say I got a fast one for my buy. No shade to anybody. This was just my observation this weekend. I am buying Adam Hammis's mental health because Adam Hammis, known hothead, known to get mad on the course. I feel like when things are not going his way. I loved in the final round, like he was just beaming with joy that AB was winning this tournament. Like in the last 3 holes, I think they hugged 12 times on camera. So I love to see that, as we've talked on here before in the buy and sell about, pros, acting out when they miss a putt or in general.
Yeah,
when
the
they're not
opposite
playing
of
well.
this.
Yeah, so I was just super happy to see Adam was like genuinely stoked that his friend was winning while he was also losing. So it just was a feel good moment.
Mm-hmm. Is it left to me? It's left to me.
Yeah.
I am buying disc golf YouTube. Okay, I am a known disc golf YouTube
All
hater.
of the channels.
All of the channels. I'm a known disc golf YouTube hater because I feel that there's a couple channels that are really top of the line and the rest are
Corn Bob.
very, very low. And there's not a lot of in-betweeners. That's how I always feel, right? I talked about it with Bodanza. I talked about it with quite a few people. That's how I feel. However, my buddy who's played disc golf one time in his life and has barely talked to me about it is texting me, can you take me out to disc golf after I get home? He's on vacation. I will buy all the discs you have off of you because little bro found a Paul Macbeth video and then he found an urban disc golf video and then he found Foundation and then he found Simon and he is losing his mind for disc golf. And I get agitated because it feels like there's no in-between area. But if it means that he only really got recommended literal pros and watched them do insane things with the disc,
Yeah.
I've got to be a little happy about it. So that's what I'm buying.
Hey, there's 2 in-betweens
Yeah.
in this conversation. So tell him
Somewhere
to watch.
somewhere on the spectrum.
Somewhere
Yeah.
on the side. Yeah, high.
Tell him to watch Completely Corey and Ursa Disc Golf.
And Corn Bob.
And Corn Bob.
Corn Bob is no more.
All right, sick. There's the buy and sell. So we've got options here. We've got the game. We got Crocal picks that we'll loop Tyler into. And then I completely forgot Matt also has a question for us. So I'm going to leave the decision up to Corey on what we transition into next.
Let's do picks. Picks
Right.
and then Matt's question.
Picks now is crazy, but okay. I rock with
We'll
it.
send it,
Let's
bro.
change
So
it
we just switch up the order.
I don't want
34
anybody
episodes
to be
in.
prepared
Somebody
for
might be
these picks.
conditioned. They think, we're doing picks now. We're doing the game here. No, we'll flip the script. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're doing picks. So interestingly enough, in first in the whole season, Corey now gets to decide the order.
Oh, I
Yay.
love this.
Yeah.
Okay, give me
Corey,
2 seconds. Well, you guys can keep going. I am going to set up the screen share so we can so
absolutely.
here we go.
Corey, what order would you like us to do picks in?
I'm gonna go me, Taylor, Tyler, Matt.
Okay. It goes Corey, Taylor, Tyler, Matt. Corey will start us off. Taylor, I will double check that they are actually registered for Croak Hole. And you can
Perfect.
type away. Okay. Taylor, are you ready to rip? Oh wow, he's nice and crisp. Just checked on the screen. Looks beautiful.
Ready to rock, bro.
Yep.
All right. Corey, what would be your first pick for this event?
I'm gonna go with Ricky Wysocki.
Richard
Dude.
Wysocki. Yep, he is on the list, obviously, but cool. All right.
Double check. Man, I think I have to do it. I think I'm going to take Gannon Burr. Obviously it's his first time over here, and that may bite me just on his this is Gannon experience. But I feel like he's just a podium lock, man. He's just always up there.
Yeah.
All right, and now we are waiting on Tyler for Tyler's pick. Once again, gone from the podcast. Do you think Tyler is getting someone else to pick for him, considering he's not here and he's popped off?
And now he's popping off. Yeah, maybe we need to launch an investigation.
Yeah, we should launch an investigation. And Tyler's going to go with James Proctor for this event.
He's acclimated. He's been over there.
Yeah, that is true. He is acclimated. He's been over. Okay, it's me. I'm going to go. I think this is a big no-brainer here. Give me one Anthony Barela. And give me. See, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Make sure this guy's playing, of course. Give me Paul McBeth.
Okay,
love that. From the one Paul McBeth hater in the group.
I realized today as I was watching a Paul McBeth video, I have set myself to be the biggest Paul McBeth hater. That is not a true statement. I just don't think he's making a comeback in this.
I'm standing by his winning European Open by 6.
Okay. All right, we're back to Tyler.
I'm ready to look real stupid when finishes 30th.
Yeah, the issue is he's had a couple one or two good rounds, but not the whole thing. Tyler just came back. He is taking Nicolas Antela.
You fricker.
Terrible pick. Which? Paul McBeth? I forgot me and Scott actually agree on this statement. But...
Oh, I am going to take... I think I can wait for as a little sleeper. I'm going to take Matty O. I just feel like it's low-key a Matty O thing to do to win.
It is, actually. You're right.
Just
That's
a little random.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to find my list.
Back-to-backs for Corey.
Oh, Corey Cuomo.
All right.
Back-to-back, brother.
I'm going to go with Eagle McMahon.
Okay.
Can you double confirm that he's on there? Even though I'm looking at his name.
He's on there. He's on there.
All right. Yep. I feel like he just does something in Europe.
He vibes over there.
It's a different type of play.
I agree.
Yeah. And then do I go wild card?
Oh wait.
We love a wild card. I kind of got locked into the fact of picking my dark horse and forgot I have to actually pick a third.
Well, considering the fact that I don't care about the points because I treat this like whose line is it anyway? I'm going to go with Gavin Babcock.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
He started out
He is-
nice at Des Moines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do think it was kind of random, but I'm gonna go and lock it in. I'm gonna take Bradley Williams, last year's winner. He did beat Paul, who was kind of, I don't want to say charging, but looking better. We'll see how he does with the full field here, but he is last year's winner. I'm gonna give him.
All right. And we're waiting on Tyler. Perfect. Look how clean that is. And we're getting crazy with Anthony Barela's name. Oh, he already got Bradley. Bro's a little too slow for his own good. Let's see what this boy's got. I'll be honest, there's not a lot of top players left in the field. Taylor's really just going for whatever. Let's see what Tyler wants to do here.
There's an interesting thought from Scott in the chat that said he doesn't think anyone who just got there will. I do put a lot of stock in the Jake Proctor pick in that he's been over there a while and he's already won. So
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I had thought about that too, actually, but then I said, who cares? Should be small. And I
was gonna say he's just got his new signature Alpha Disc Fjord that he got over from the guys at Alpha over there. Do you guys see the custom stamp Theoses that they're?
I was
out
about
for
to ask
Eric Oakley, bro. That was so funny.
It was the funniest thing, Corey. For reference, since you might not know, it is just a conversation. It's like a bunch of comments hating on Eric Oakley, or like a conversation.
It's a conversation back and forth on like an Instagram reel. It's literally just a screenshot that they printed on, I think, 6 of his signature Theos, which is just like, how did you get a 7 on this hole? And Eric Oakley responds like, just bad shots. And this dude responds like, is that good? And Eric's like, comes to the comments like, obviously not. It was so funny to put that on a.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I saw that. I was like, good night. How do I get one of those? Tyler's come in. He is taking Jesse Niemanen. And that brings it back to me. I'm going to take Paul Ulibarri. And then I have to pick my dark horse, and I kind of don't know what to do for that. Oh. Let me see. Give me Johan Heinonen. Is that how you say it? Am I smoking crack there, or is that close enough? You spell his first name Joona.
Oh, it's Yuna.
Yuna.
Heinonen. I rock with that.
All right. I'm done. We're back to Tyler for his dark horse. See what he says. Corey, are you locked in with your pick right now?
Yeah, and there's no way anybody's picking him.
Oh.
Already took it.
What? What was
For
that,
Tyler?
I think we're thinking of the same girl.
I doubt it.
Same girl.
Or Tyler just keeps picking ones we've already picked. Matt Bell.
Matt
Tyler's going
Bell.
for Matt Bell.
That's a little freaky.
That is a little freaky. I'll be honest there.
Yeah, the dark horse is where you go. I'm going to take this man made his name in Europe, or at least had his splash in Europe, who currently looks like Grimace. I'm taking Chandler Kramer.
That's a crazy lineup for that, but okay. We'll let it slide.
No, I refuse to get that weird when it comes to. I'm not doing that.
It popped off in Europe. Popped off.
Okay, and we're back to Corey for his dark
So
horse.
literally, I just saw his name and I said, I haven't seen him play in a while. So we're gonna go with Thomas Gilbert, who is currently 95th, which is why I didn't think anybody was gonna pick him.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But haven't seen him pop off in a while, so we're gonna go for it.
And that's interesting that doesn't worry you.
You never know. The
Okay,
croak will
there
open,
is
man.
no
Anything can
change.
happen.
There is no change between when I was leading in points in the beginning of the season and now. I'm just picking people.
Hey,
Okay,
shoot when you're hot. Shoot or shoot, man. Shoot or shoot.
and guess
Yeah,
what? This
sure,
is gonna be the course where Goose wins because I didn't pick him this time.
I actually thought about picking Goose, but I didn't. Maybe I should have. All right, there's our picks. Taylor, you want to run through them fully?
Yeah, I was say recap for the audio listeners. Corey picked first. He's got the squad of Ricky Wysocki, Eagle McMahon, Gavin Babcock, and Thomas Gilbert. I've got Gannonburr, Matteo, Bradley Williams, and Chandler Kramer. Some European hate from me, apparently. I don't have a single European player in a major European event, so maybe I'm stupid. We'll see. Tyler's got James Proctor, Nicholas Antala, Jesse Niemanen, and Matt Bell. And then Matt has got the squad of AB, Paul Macbeth, Yuli, and Yuna Heinonen. I'm not going to lie, it was my first instinct right now to wrap up after we do picks, but we flipped the order around. So we're going to go into a question that Matt had posed earlier, which was if you had to give a piece of advice to any new or beginner player, I think wrapping into his friend that he's about to take disc golfing.
It is.
Buying
It
all
does
his
wrap
discs
into
now. What advice would your be? So does anybody want to take it off the top? Does anybody have something they're thinking of?
Speaking of which, is it just funny that anytime you offer to give someone discs who never plays disc golf, they're like, "Dude, I'll buy them off you," and you're just thinking, "I got too many."
You don't
anyways.
understand,
The
bro.
point is to give them away.
Need these,
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my thing. Anyone else can start.
I have at least 3 friends that were like, "Oh, disc golf seems interesting," and I've like built them bags, entire bags, like full. They have every slot down kind of bags.
Corey, would you
I'm
like to start with your advice? Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say start with drivers. Okay, just throw nukes, destroyers,
Built.
anything overstable. I'm just kidding. Do they want to have fun or do they want to get good? Because that's 2 different.
See, that's the question I've been thinking to myself, this might play into mine as well. In my head, they want to get good.
Okay, if they want to get good and they're saying, "Hey Corey, how do I get good at this sport that I just started playing?" I would say get an object. Doesn't have to be a basket. Just get something, a cone. It could even be your bag. Start at like 60 feet and toss every single one of your discs and try and make it like within bullseye of your bag or the object. And then go to 70 and 80 and 90 and see what every single disc does at that distance. Because I feel like a lot of people know what a zone does, but they don't know what their fairway driver does from that distance. From 100 out, are you ever going to need to do that? Probably, because you could be in the woods somewhere and your zone is not going to work the way it does. There's going to be too much wind. There's going to be too much water, fire, air. Last Airbender. Okay, I just brought that in. Yeah. But if they're just starting out, I would say go from like 50 or 60 and just move out 10 feet every single time, or even 20, 25 feet every single time. But just get good at the short stuff because the long stuff will come like eventually.
No,
I love that.
right.
Makes a lot of sense.
Taylor, do you want to go next? You want me to go next?
Yeah, I had 2 kind of quick ones, so I'm cheating because I had 2. So one's like very, I think first level. Both of mine are about disc selection. I think one's very like base level, and 2 is like you've played for a couple months and are getting a little bit more serious. So I think my initial one is that to throw lightweight discs. I think lightweight discs are like super criminally underrated for newer players in that it kind of helps you stay away from only throwing things that are super understable to get them to fly for you. Whereas you can still take, a mold, get used to like a hand feel of a disc that you will be throwing when you do develop more arm speed, but it's got that lighter weight. So it's easier for you to throw and get up to speed. My second one is that when you're picking a putter, I think people think way too much about how it flies and not enough about how it fits in your hand and your hand size. So more of just when you're actually picking a putter, who cares how it flies? Because within 30 feet, for the most part, 99% of putters are going to fly the same anyway. Just like feel as many discs as you can and find one that's like, oh, this feels really good to me, and then work with that from there.
A great one. I also have 2, so I kind of snuck 2, which is fine.
Can I interject really quick?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
The only reason that the Marvel hand feel, it is the most comfortable disc I've ever felt in my hand, which is why I putt with it. There are other putters that I've putt better with, or I used to putt with, and I was just as good, didn't feel as good.
Yep, makes sense.
2022 putt of the year.
2022 putt of the year.
2022.
Yep. That's great. I said I had 2 and I forgot my 1, so that's nice. So I the one I was really thinking about is and this I think is more to maybe the person showing someone disc golf. But there's a balance between watching a disc fly and giving you interest in it, and doing the time tilt, like age-old advice of throw a putter until you can throw a putter good, and then move your way up. Because I just showed some other buddies disc golf, and I just gave them my diamond and my soda, and said I didn't even give them like a reference on how to throw it. I just said throw it kind of flat, and guess what? It was not flippy for them, even though it would turn into a roller for me. But they could put it 200 feet, 225, 250 feet out there off the bat. And that in itself is like oh my goodness, holy crap, I can throw this really far. Especially if you're coming from Ultimate, because you can throw it so much farther than Ultimate disc. And then my other was don't get overly confused by disc golf. There's like a crap ton of stuff. You could talk about, disc golf flight numbers. You could talk about different plastics. You could talk about like, in a perfect world, you have like 5 or 6 discs and you play with them for a couple months and then you see, hey, that kind of looks cool when you buy that, and so on and so forth. And a better way than trying to give you someone trying to give you the history of disc golf in 25 minutes. That sounds actually vile. So that's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a great point to like say that there's a balance between having fun and like learning correct form or whatever else to like try to teach somebody. I think the same way with like people that take their friends out to play disc golf and then just hound them with advice the entire time. Like after every throw, like you actually want to reach back a little bit more this way. Like just let them figure it out. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
That almost goes into what I was going to say is it's also like case by case basis.
Yeah,
like,
it really
I have
is.
friends that are very athletic, and it doesn't matter what they do; they're just natural at it. Especially a sport like this, where you tell them, "Okay, take this foot, take this other foot, go behind that foot. That's called the X step," and then they just do it first try.
Yeah.
And then there's people I explain same way, and they don't understand how their feet work anymore. So there's big things.
Yeah, like that's perfect. One of my buddies who only plays a couple times with me, and he throws a DX Beast on a ton of Anheuser and lets it pan to flat, and like any change in his form that I gave him would immediately make him roll that DX Beast at the power he's throwing it at. But he can put it like very far for his his skill level, and he enjoys that. So I'm like, why would I? Like, you got to cultivate that enjoyment of disc golf, and it's different for other people. Yeah. Cool. All right, that wraps that up. Taylor, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So I'll say the last thing we have here is our weekly game. We've done this once before. So I'm taking Foundation has started coming out with their top 25 selling discs of the previous month. Really do yourself a favor and go back a couple episodes to the first time we did this game. I believe it was May's data, because it was a pretty incredible beatdown that Matt received. So he's got his chance at redemption here. I'll go ahead. You guys, if you have the stream open, I'm actually going to show the list alongside with your guesses. So pause
I
the
gotta,
stream.
I gotta close the stream. Is what you're telling me.
Be a gentleman here. Pause that thing.
Oh yeah.
Leave the tab open so we still have a viewer. You know how it is. But I'm going to show the list. And how this works is we are going to go one after another between Matt and Corey, and they are going to guess a disc from this list. Whatever disc that they guess, if it's on the list, they get that number. You want to have the lowest sum possible. If the disc is not on the list, you just get whatever number is soonest after showing the wrong. Tyler's not here. Hold on, because obviously then you would just want to not guess any disc on here. So if you get one that's not off, you're getting 26, so on and so forth. But the goal is to have the lowest score possible, just like disc golf. I believe we flipped a coin last time. I'm going to say since Matt got destroyed last time, Matt, you can choose if you would like to for a second.
Yeah, give me first, Kira. Give me first here. I have to go. I did not understand. I understand now.
The timing got him last time.
Yeah.
So we're doing June.
Yeah, so this is for the month of June, the top selling discs on foundationdisc.com. Shout out to our wonderful sponsor.
All right, I'm starting.
Yep.
Give me the Destroyer.
All right.
Nice
got
nice
the Destroyer. I believe last time that I did update the numbers alongside like when you guessed them. So I will say Destroyer is number 1. So that is a great pick from Matt. Starting off.
Did I miss a release or something?
He was referencing the Bogey Bros Destroyers last time that were not quite out yet for that list, and now it is here. So
I wasn't even thinking that, to be honest. I just figured that I forgot about the Bogey Bros Destroyers. I just figured the Destroyers.
You didn't forget about them last time.
No,
and it was the wrong month.
Yeah. All right, Corey, go ahead, brother.
So solid start.
I'm gonna go with the Zone.
Next one.
All right. We got the Zone. Corey started, I think, with the Zone last time as well. The Zone is number 7. So I feel like that is always a safe pick, especially for Foundation.
Okay, back to me. I'm going to take the Hex.
X for that. Let's do search here. Don't see it off rip. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie to you. It is not on the list.
What?
So let me search, double check. Yeah, it's not coming up. So we've gone from 1 to 26. The door once again is wide open.
That's how it happens.
Life comes at you fast.
It does. Okay, Corey, back to you, bro.
I think this is on there. Just off of memory, I'm gonna say the Force.
Got the Force here. Let's see. Rolling through. Is also not on the list.
Oh,
so we're gonna give Corey a 27 burger.
All right.
So we're fighting here. We're fighting.
Wait, is this 3 picks? Is that what it is?
Yeah, 3 picks. Yep.
All right, my last one.
This is pretty make or break here.
This is very make or break.
Comes down to this.
The Buzz?
Buzz is a good guess. It is number 8.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what does Corey have to? You have to make
question.
up.
So
I need
Matt
to get
is a total of
6 or
35. Corey's currently sitting at a 34. So I think it is mathematically impossible.
You have to get a number 2.
Wait, how?
No, you could get a number 2 in timey, right?
No.
35 and 34. Quick math from Google Sheets.
How did that even happen? Wait, so I took a 1, I took a 26, and I took an 8. CA. How did that happen?
Well,
20.
It was nice knowing you.
If you get number 2, I'll give you an option. We'll go into overtime.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm fine with it.
It's like an ace if you win clause.
Yeah. Some would say required, but I can't believe Corey has his wife standing on the side, just scrolling down the list in front of his eyes.
Yeah.
Shameless. It's shameless.
I don't know if this is going to be it, but let's go with the Ozone.
It's a good guess. I like the guess. I don't think it's on the list, unfortunately. It is not. So
what was number 2?
shout out to Matt for redeeming himself there. I'll go ahead and roll through the list. If you do not have the stream pulled up, it is the Innova Destroyer. The Gateway Wizard is number 2. I believe the Birdie Blend Wizards are pretty popular.
Yeah.
I think they've sold out every time they got. Time Lapse in number 3, Detour at 4, Gorgon, Zone OS, and then the Zone, Buzz, Crave, Tesla, Glitch, Swarm. I'm kind of surprised the Swarm isn't higher, but I guess it has been out for a little bit. Pure, also surprising. Wraith, PA3, Cookie, Envy, FD, Rhythm, Wild Honey, Insanity, Zeus, Dimension, DD, and DD3. I think they had some notes up here. Oh yeah, they mentioned that the Birdie Blend Wizards had come out. They released a Stob Mob Zone OS stamp, so I think that helped it kind of up in the 6th spot. And they also had that Clash video come out, so it kind of impacted some Clash.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt. Corey,
What a comeback!
It was short-lived.
Can we do this? Can we do this next month when Tyler's here? Because apparently he's saying, "Come on, dudes."
That is true.
A lot harder than you think. Especially when you're just put on the spot with nothing in your brain.
I'll be honest, I did think I remembered the Pure being on there last time as well, and I knew the Envy would be on there. I wasn't really thinking about the FD or other things like that, but it's a little more of a mix of the always best-selling discs and the discs they recently did videos on. It's a more balanced mix than last time. I only did discs they did recent videos on, and then kind of messed myself up there. But now I'll take my W and hold my head high.
Love to see it. With that, I think that's all we got. So shout out again to foundationdiscs.com if you need any disc golf, discs, supplies, bags, chalk. They got a little bit of everything, patches. Who knows? Just go buy something from Foundation Disc. Tell them we sent you over there. I don't think there's a way you can do that, but it felt like the right thing to say.
You can in the comments.
There you go.
In the comments of your order.
From Unfinished Business. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe on the YouTube stream. If you prefer to consume your podcast via audio, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, we are also on those platforms, so check us out there as well. Join us in, I think, our current 2 5-star reviews. Shout out to those guys. And with that, that's all we've got. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Bye. Oh, that was fun.
Yes.
What's our Taylor? What's our time for that one?
That one was 102.
Okay,
Okay, so we're on point with this hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tyler, do you mean when I do the quiet talking? Yeah, I think Tyler, my audio friend came and listened to my mic, and he said it has like no low end stuff, so it's just pushing my voice at that point. And so it kind of just makes it work well.
Yeah, Tyler, I don't know, bro. Windows is turning down my mic's volume on its own without my consent. I'm over it. Somebody come get Windows. Tell it to stop. Tell it to stop. You can literally talk and watch the slider.
That's insane.
I don't understand what's happening.
There's something wrong with that one.
Got hacked.
Yeah, maybe so.
Products from Temu and got hacked by China.
Dang it. Dude, I have some buddies who legitimately ordered from Temu pretty regularly and actually did get some okay items. Oh, here's Tyler. Better late than never.
Care. We don't care.
He's here for the after show.
No, we don't.
He's giving the stonks now.
Stonks. You could save them for next week's stonks.
If they're good enough, I guess the podcast itself has no idea he's running them now.
Oh wait, let me see if I turn my. Literally everyone just went down, so I was like, "Oh yeah, perfect timing." Thanks, guys. There you go.
All right, rip them.
Am I upside down?
You are sideways.
You're sideways.
You're sideways. Give up on rotating. I don't think it's
Go like this.
Yeah.
freaking A. Dude.
I think it's because your phone started in
Yeah, I think
portrait
Yeah.
mode.
Vertical mode.
Oh, so hold on, let me see something. If I go like this.
Sideways.
No. Okay.
I wonder if I can change it. Hold on. Do I have the power? Oh, I have the power.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, I
Just
might
leave
have
him that way.
I might have broken it.
Yeah, leave him like that. That's even better.
Does it make it? Does it make it landscape or no?
Yeah, it's landscape. You're not.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on there.
I'm pressing buttons. All right.
Why does my screen look like that?
Why does your face look like that?
Hey, yo. Tyler's cooked.
Well, the problem is also I was
You're
gonna
gonna
use my
sell using a phone for a live stream?
They
Well,
got him.
I was gonna use my phone tonight anyways because I forgot about the whole like webcam debacle with my dog and my audio
Yeah.
and my Wi-Fi Ethernet cable.
Yeah, you gotta get that
So,
fixed, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'll be ordering probably tomorrow. That way I'll be good next week if everything goes through. Okay. Am I normal or should I go back to the other way?
You're currently sideways.
I would rather hear you talk than figure out what the heck you just did. Oh my god, we're back at this one.
He going again.
He's out here. Or you made him mad.
He ticked him off, man.
No,
Oh,
I'm here. Does it?
Tyler, you're fighting your demons. Just do it like that. I think maybe.
No, I'm trying to pull up my like notes to remember exactly my songs. All right, so let me do this. Can you guys still see me and hear me or no?
Yeah, you're fine, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna
boy.
do it like this. So, all right. So number one, a stock I'm buying right now is being really good at putting because everyone who's winning this year is doing really good at putting. All right. I'm sick of people talking about like you don't need to be the best putter to be able to win on tour anymore. Nah, dude, like that's got to be your thing. Okay, number two, Matty O's chances of winning worlds. I'm buying that stock right now. He is
I love
getting
that.
hot. He's getting hot. He's improving significantly. We saw this kind of trend from Isaac last year. Not saying he's going to win worlds, but I think he's trending that way. So I want to put him on the radar. I want to make sure I say that. Okay, I've got a couple cells here. All right. Number one, the heat. I am so freaking tired of it being hot as nuclear balls here. It's been like 95 or hotter every single day for like the last week. I don't know about where you guys live. Taylor, you have to be dying.
So I took off most of last week for the 4th of July. I took off Wednesday through Sunday. I was really excited to like get out and have fun and play disc golf. Heat index every day was 110 or higher. Every
That's
day.
insane.
I mean, the
so
heat
stupid,
index,
man.
the index today was 105. It's supposed to be like 108 tomorrow, like code red, like severe heat exhaustion, whatever. So I'm pissed off about that. All right, number two. I am selling Paul McBeth winning a major this year. I don't think it's happening. I was even thinking about taking him as a pick though for this week just to like do it, but I don't think he's gonna win this year. I think we are officially moved on from Paul, and I think he might be tied with King Climo for the rest of his life with majors. Like, wouldn't that be crazy if he never won
be wild.
another major? Like, that would be some Tiger Woods stuff with like Jack Nicklaus, the kind of feeling. But you know what's also like really funny is that Paige Pierce is stuck at like what 5 worlds, and she's never going to break that either. So it's anyways. I was thinking about that. That's absolutely crazy. And the last thing I'm selling my stock on right now is here. This is the big one. This is the hot take. Brody Smith playing disc golf on the Pro Tour next year. I don't think he's going to play
I
on the Pro.
completely agree.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I honestly like he might play 1 or 2. It's not happening next year. Like he's done. So I don't know what his plan is, The one thing that I was thinking about today is YouTube golf is just off the charts right now. Like, there's so many good people to watch on YouTube golf. And also, like, Bryson DeChambeau is on YouTube. And I'm sure Brody, deep down inside, is kicking himself a little bit that he didn't stick to the golf thing for a little bit, because I'm thinking his brain's probably automatically thinking, I wonder if I could have done some content videos with Bryson and some of these other pros and popped off there.
He probably still can.
I know. He probably still can. You're exactly right. And I was thinking that too. But, like, he's an owner in foundation. I don't know what his plan is next year. I've just been spitballing in my brain, like, you know, what's going to be the what do you call it when you're trying to create a plan to, like, sell your business and retire? What's that called?
Contingency plan or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe not contingency. It's called, like, the rollout plan. I don't remember what it's called, but
I think it's called the Orange
foundation
83.
will continue to morph more and more into Barstool, and Brody will just do podcasts and tabloid.
Yeah.
They still everything from Barstool. I mean, I listen to PFT? No, not PFT. Part of my take, PMT, a little bit more often lately. And the more I'm listening to those guys, I'm like, dude, Foundation's just ripping stuff right from them. But I will say, Corey,
sponsor.
That's right. Shout out. I don't know what their sponsor is, but our sponsor. I don't know what they sponsor, but
we're definitely the ugly stepchild.
I don't even think we're like a stepchild. We're like the child that, like,
we're the one cousin that we see.
No. Even better. Have you seen the new movie Oppenheimer?
No,
I haven't.
Okay.
Oh.
In the movie, Oppenheimer takes his kid to his friend's house and says, dude, can you watch our kid for like a couple years, because we just can't take it right now. That is what we are. We are someone's kid that has been dropped off at someone's house for a while until we make it, and then maybe we'll get back into the family. We'll see.
We're the Harry Potter without the magic.
Real quick, I wanted to dispute Tyler's putting stats. I don't agree, but also tie into the episode. If you guys had to guess who led in strokes gained putting at Des Moines.
I mean, I would say, AB. I don't know. Should it be obvious, Taylor?
No. It's just funny because Corey mentioned this player, and out of nowhere in our picks, it's Thomas Gilbert, led in strokes gained putting.
What in the world?
Oh yeah, that's exactly why I picked him. Okay.
He came in 45th, but he won. He led in strokes gained putting.
Monster. He used to be a monster putter. When he used to get on Jomez coverage, like, he would hit some bangers.
I think Thomas Gilbert leaving Innova was the worst career.
No. I don't even remember him at Innova. I remember him at Prodigy. That was about it.
So he was like, him and Nate were really close when they both played for
Innova. What was I saying before when we were talking about Foundation and a stepchild? Oh, Brody Smith, right? Oh, Corey, that's what I was saying. I'll say, okay, in our group chat, Corey put a couple pictures of some thumbnails, and so I made the comment of the white, or maybe I shouldn't give it away, but his style is huge.
Oh yeah, no, it's the same as the what's it called?
Are those all public videos? I didn't take a good look.
No, not yet, but
okay.
It's basically I just took the thing that I was already doing with the primary colors, and now it's just white with the red.
So the white and red is super popular in the golf YouTube world right now.
Is Rick Shields doing it? Because
Rick Shields is not even like, he's popular, but he's not even like someone that, he doesn't put out enough YouTube content anymore, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
I wonder if he has them.
All the other guys like who are individuals all go white and red. A big thing right now in this is an idea that we could steal and do and maybe make popular. It's called Break 50. And what it is you play from the front tees and you see if you can break 50. So like you're playing from like the red tee. So like par fives are now like 400 yards. I mean, par threes are like 80 yards. So you should be able to hit the ball closer. And they try to see if you can break 50, which I think is still really hard because that's like 22 under.
Yeah.
So, but it's a popular thing right now. So, I mean, I don't know how you translate that to disc golf, essentially, but
I don't know. I have a video idea where my home course, there's a couple pros that have played it, and I can't remember who it was. It's a local pro, but
I thought you told me Andrew Marweed on that one.
so Marweed is 2 behind the course record on UDisc, which is 14 down. I think he shot 12 down.
which, you know what I found out about UDisc leaderboards is that people put up nasty scores, and it's actually them playing doubles, and they
I've
just
done that.
I hate that.
I didn't realize the leaderboard was a thing when I did that, and I was just like tracking.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Marweed did shoot 12 down, which is not hard.
You
And
held
then,
his hand the whole time, and you saw him do it.
And then a local. Well, I can.
He held something.
If he was shooting doubles, easily should be 17 or 18 down. Like, this course is not hard.
Yeah.
It's just it's a really nice 18. There's I can't remember who it is, but there's a local pro from Michigan that shot 14 down, and I'm gonna beat that. And that's the whole video. It's basically one of the breaking series things.
We got to see this even at Toboggan before. That's
Yeah,
what
we
I
do.
mean.
That's another video that
You put out a wild statement that you're going to shoot even part toboggan.
I mean,
disco mode.
Say, I might have to fly out and watch that one. Give you like 3 days in a row to try to do it.
Tyler, just drive over to me and then we'll drive over together.
So I have
Matt, I'm old, dude. I can't drive 10 hours in a car.
So,
I'll drive the other 6 is what I'm saying.
Tyler's knocked out in the back, bro.
Matt thinks I'm like 22 years old. Matt, I'm an old man, dude.
Drive 4 hours to me and then I'll drive the other 6 hours.
It's not the driving part. I love driving. Like, I enjoy driving to North Carolina, but it's the sitting still for 10 hours.
it's my spine.
I'm old, dude.
So next week I'm in Charleston again. The week after, I have the whole week off.
Again,
so I'm gonna be. Yeah. Well, I gotta go back to the same place.
You're in Charleston this past week?
I was not last week that happened because it was the 4th of July, but the week before that.
That's awesome.
I was in Charleston.
Was it nice?
Yeah. I played that Park Circle where you go around the roundabout, what they did
That's sick.
I swear to God, I filmed it once. I played it 5 times.
Yeah.
And I was only there for a week.
That's awesome.
I'm going back down there. And then the following week, I have the entire week off. So I'm going to be filming a toboggan round. And I'll just show you. It's not hard. It's just I don't have the full distance of like what the pros are doing.
I know it may not be hard. It's just like you have to execute all the shots. Like, that's what it comes down to. Like, I went and played golf last Friday, and I was like, you know, I'm in a mode right now with my golf game. Like, I'm shooting under par today, and I was 1 under through 6, and I was playing like crap. And I'm like, dude, if I'm playing like crap and I'm 1 under through 6, like, it's happening. And then all of a sudden, I just like got too cocky in my mind, and I went bogey, bogey, bogey.
Yeah.
And I just blew up my round. I mean, I was 2 over to that point through 10 holes. I mean, I ended up shooting 1 over, but yeah, still. Anyways,
okay. If you fly out to watch me play toboggan, I want to fly out to watch you play golf because
I gotta start. I haven't filmed my swing in so long. I was just thinking about that the other day. I gotta start looking at it. I'm thinking about actually changing something in my swing. I'm nervous to do it, but
I'm hitting farther than I ever have with my drive.
I think that's what happens when you get older. Actually, it's crazy.
You can't execute. Well, no, I just figured out there's like 5 different things that I used to like. It used to be like,
crazy.
Okay, focus on this because I'm not doing it. But then it would I would forget this thing and then this thing. And right now it's like, okay, go through the things, this, and it's just dead straight.
Yeah.
300 plus almost every single time.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm thinking about buying. I love the shaft I have. Sorry, not to talk about golf. This is the last thing I'll say. I have a great shaft. I'm thinking about buying.
I would love to hear about your shaft.
I'll show you my shaft. It's pretty stiff.
Whoa.
It's an extra stiff
We're
shaft.
still live.
70 grand. It's thick.
We're still live, bro.
Speaking of shafts, we were talking about BMIs. We were talking about BMIs in my group chat, and my buddy said his bird is BMI because he's like super skinny. And he was like, "Yeah, but my bird's BMI is like 45." Anyways, we thought it was a funny comment. Anyways, I'm thinking about getting a Cobra LTDX, which is 3 years ago model. You can buy just the head for like $150 on eBay. So I'm thinking about it. I mean, I have a Cobra head now, and I don't want to leave the Cobra family because I already hit it pretty well. But I'm looking for something a little bit more forgiving because it's an older driver. So, anyways, I want to touch back on Brody. He's gone, dude. Did he play at Des Moines, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
What did he play?
He shot. Listen, here's the thing. He had like 9 birdies, a decent round. He just followed it up with like 4 double bogeys or something.
Let's do a deep dive of Brody Smith.
Yeah, let's do that. I mean, it's I don't know. He's a mystery. Like, I felt like he was gonna have a chance to win on the tour at some point, and then all of a sudden, like this off season, something happened to him. What is that, Corey?
That's it. It's just a clip. I thought that was so funny when I was watching I don't even remember when it's from, but I laughed so hard that I screen recorded it, and I was like, I'm keeping this forever.
One thing I'll say about Brody, and I'm just gonna say it. I love how he's a fatty at heart because he lost all that weight and looks like he gained it all back. Like, that's a man after my own heart because that's something that's something I've done like my whole life. It's like I can lose like 25 pounds and then gain it all back in the next 2 years. So
I can gain it back in the next week.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I know. I was thinking, like, when I got married, I was upset about how much I weighed when I got married. And then literally the month after I got back from my honeymoon, I got in the gym and lost like 25 pounds. And I got myself down to like 190 pounds. And then over the next couple of years, tore my knee again, and then just stacked on and whatever. And then all of a sudden, like, I look like 8 years ago, and I'm like, bro, that was like 40, 50 pounds ago. Like, what happened?
Yeah. I got to lose like 50 pounds.
So let's hear some Brody
stats. I don't know if you guys have the stream pulled up. I just have Brody Smith's stats pulled up.
Yeah, look at his first round.
Last round was pretty good. Like, I think the biggest thing is 10 obese. Like, and especially the first round and like second round, like, the man's got to keep it in the fairway. That's the thing that's jumping out to me, at least. Like,
I think that's the thing with Brody is like he's not. I don't ever look at him as like he aims really well. Like he can't. He's not a placement golfer. He's a rip it. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I think he is a placement golfer. He's always talking about course management and how he knows how to do it.
I know. I just don't know if he can execute it.
But yeah, again,
like even in the practice rounds,
bro,
there's a lot of like, oh no,
Scott, it's so funny. I don't know if you saw. We were talking about this in the Discord. I can't remember what channel it was in, but the man has like posted more sports cards videos than there are days in the year since he has started that channel. Like, it's greater than one video a day.
I wonder. I mean, look up his latest video and see how many views it got. If he's hitting like 10K views, like. The man's chilling. I mean, that's like $1,000.
Can't be mad at it.
That's like $1,000. That's like $1,000 a day if he's posting every day. 10 cents a view.
Brody Smith cards. He's got
11.8K
subscribers.
You guys know the
how many
actual
subscribers?
Name of the channel?
11.8.
Dark Horse Sports Cards.
So what's his latest?
It looks like he's hitting like 3 to 4K on an average. And then here's one that's 23K, 14K, 14K, 17K, 30K. So it depends on the video, but yeah, it looks like he's
making like between $8 to $2,000 a video, $800 to $200 or $800 to $2,000 a video. That's pretty good.
So I just pulled up again on the stream.
Where
If
are you getting that
screen
number
share.
from?
It's 10
Um,
cents off of every view. Is
No.
what
It
the
de-
average.
It depends a lot on
Oh.
the type of video and who the advertiser is. So I have Social Blade up right now, which is like a YouTube analytics website. Their estimated yearly earnings of $648 to 10.4 a little over 10 grand on the sports card channel from the
So
current.
say that again.
It's like, I'm gonna guess he's at like $5 per 1,000 views.
Yeah,
People don't make a lot of money on YouTube.
that seems more
Not
right to
anymore.
me.
Tyler, you might be back on before Adpocalypse numbers, which even then wouldn't be necessarily that.
Who was it? Somebody was telling me they were making nearly 10 cents a view.
It depends on your niche too, because like if you're in tech,
Yeah.
where people buy are like super motivated to buy and the products are super expensive, they pay a lot more than other niches.
Yeah. Like so 17K, 17 times 5, he probably made like $85 on that video. But he's also times 40 videos a month. So he's probably making like 3 to 4 grand a month
But
just on those.
he honestly really cares about that.
And they're not
supposedly he's got plenty. He says I've heard him say he's got plenty of money to be comfortable the rest of his life. So who knows how much?
Millions.
Probably.
Yeah.
And it's not like YouTube money. It's
brand deals,
video,
like brand deal money,
brand
probably.
deals. Like he at one point when he was doing the Dude Perfect style stuff, it would be like close to 6 figures for someone to like have him do something.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's per video too. Like it's like
right. That's crazy that you can.
That's when you that's a different side of YouTube though.
Yeah, that is. I wonder what his contract was at Discraft. I'd love to. I'm so curious about that.
Yeah, I wish contracts were public so bad.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. Like, why are you gonna hide it? Like, we should know what Calvin's is. That's what the one I've always wanted to know.
Yeah.
Somebody get on that. Matt, get on that. Figure it out.
DM Calvin. Ask him how much money he makes.
Yeah.
Right now.
Matt's got that computer hacking skills.
He's so dazed and confused. He might just give me the answer.
Yeah.
Well, are you gonna ask?
By the
Are you
way-
gonna ask Calvin over here or Vinny in Europe?
Vinny,
I was gonna say you guys freaking sandbag last week, and then all of a sudden I see him like playing on Thursday or Friday, whatever it was. He's in Europe, and then he's playing it over in.
Yeah,
Des
we
Moines.
thought it was a lock.
Mean, he was in
Grimlock
Europe.
is saying it. We're saying it. Everyone I'm talking
we
to
didn't
is
lie.
saying it.
That's why I'm saying he's like, who is paying for this man to fly across the pond like on a weekly basis?
I wonder if he has. I wonder if that's part of his contract.
I would guess it is.
It's like Innova, and also I wonder if Innova sent him to Europe, and he's like, "Well, this is the European swing," and then he was like, "Oh man, I really like Des Moines," and then he flew himself back to Des Moines to play.
I would have never.
Listen. I heard that he either won. I heard that the European event, he waited too long and accidentally got or he waited too long and forgot to drop it and just was like, and then just decided to go and come back instead of.
Yeah, that's what Scott had put in the chat that he.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where did I hear that from that quickly? But it sounds like Scott.
Oh, by the way, since I haven't been on in a while, I'll show you my newest disc I got, which was several weeks ago, but I haven't been.
Oh my god, we don't care. We don't do that anymore. Okay, we only get to the point, and we're an hour long, and then we're done. I don't care about your crank.
The whole point is that the live stream becomes the talk. The time.
I don't care about your old school crank. Okay, I saw that K. Yeah, see, I knew it.
Big dog.
Freaking
That's-
monkey, dude.
Like
It's the first run.
Ooh la
Old
la.
school monkey.
How much did
crank.
that run you?
Like $17.
Oh,
I
dang.
wonder if that's. Where did they get Kong?
I don't know, but I haven't
threw
even
a Kong once.
I haven't even thrown it yet. So pretty
I
sad.
wonder. I want to know what his naming scheme. That's something I need to ask Paul.
Honestly,
what was it going to be if the
What
Kong
was it
didn't
going
get
to be? Because
renamed?
if it was Kong, was it going to be like Godzilla? Like
Godzilla.
Zilla? Yeah, like
if they made this disc in a slightly smaller rim but same profile all around, because this has some dome to it. Like this would be a banger disc if the rim was slightly smaller.
You guys gotta go get an NXT Hyper Glow Realm. That disc is so sick,
Dude,
and I
we
almost
all
lost it. And
We
I
all
was
have
scared.
NXT Hyperglow Realms. We have,
Oh, I forgot you had the Birdie Reach.
yeah, we have the Regis.
yeah.
My bad.
Have you thrown a Surge SS before?
Yes,
That's kind of a smaller crank.
I know.
And then also, have you thrown the Wild Honey?
I have not. I've wanted to throw.
I
it.
literally brought it.
That might be
to-
the most comfortable disc I've ever felt as a driver.
That's what everyone tells me, and I've seen people bomb it. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, it's hard to find Clash, except I have a Clash rep that lives in my county, but
Yeah.
it's hard to get a hold of them.
Also, the Vibe. I think it's the Vibe. Is the
Yeah.
Vibe the 11 speed? Neg 2.2 11 speed?
From Hooligans?
Yeah, it feels it's really good.
Taylor, do you like how I knew that?
Yeah,
It's
this
one of
guy's
those.
tapped
It's
in.
it's one of those discs where I'm
Hey.
like,
I can't send him
okay,
to
I
send me
could
this though,
bag
so we don't
this.
like Hooligan.
Hey,
you just have to have me send them.
This is
Thanks.
Matt. We won't talk about it live. Never mind. But I'm curious about what you guys have some thoughts on a particular individual that's been exposed lately.
Oh, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Oh, bro, I have no idea. I'm out of the loop.
Yeah, sure you are,
No,
Taylor.
you're not. You said it earlier.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Stupid, bro. Oh.
Literally,
earlier.
Right now it's this. It used to be this.
Oh gosh, dude, it is the funniest thing. What's funny is that the situation and when I feel sorry for him honestly, but also his when he went on live stream yesterday to
Dude,
explain it,
Goated
Bro,
response.
He's the goat.
Goated
He's
response.
absolutely the goat for
Dude.
that.
he starts off by saying 70,000. Like, god dang, like
So
where were you
guys
before?
I just love. All right, elephant in the room. I got a haircut.
Got a haircut, dude.
Yeah,
The
that goes
best.
hard.
The guy, if he gets a full recovery from this, he's winning the internet. He's winning life.
Yeah.
He's so funny. He's
He's
so,
so
funny.
funny.
He's oh man.
Yeah, I low key think he should get a full recovery, dude. I don't.
I think he's big.
It's-
Well, I'll
time.
tell you what, it's perfect timing with what's lining up with what's going on with Dr. Disrespect, because now
Yeah.
people are gonna be like, oh well, like, you know, a hitting
At least
gay,
it was consensual. Let's go.
Yeah. hitting gay
Yeah.
OnlyFans, not a big deal because Dr. Disrespect is over there hitting up minors. Like,
Yeah, that's rough.
oh man, I've never been so in tune with streamers in all my life, and I was like, man, I can't. Like it's breaking news in all of my group chats, and like in my family group chat for the last 2 days, it's been nonstop. Like, dude, it's sketch. And I'm just being the guy that's saying like, oh no, it's not. I don't really know what's going on. And then I got showed the 6-minute live stream video yesterday, and yeah, I mean it's funny, but I also feel bad for him because he's thinking that he's gonna kill himself or know his skills because when it comes out. Can you imagine sitting on that for like 2 years though?
Bro, I
Like,
feel like
I
he
kinda-
probably slept so good the other night.
Oh.
Like once it was finally
It's a
like,
long
all
live
done,
stream.
just like
You said sitting on it.
I know. Dude, man.
Hey, I got a dichotomy of we're so back and it's so over today, so I decided to be a boy businessman and send some DMs. I got some discs coming to review.
Ooh,
I don't have a discount code, so you know.
Okay.
one
Go.
for two.
From
one for
Infinite?
two.
wait, are you talking
No.
about from Infinite though?
So I got some discs from Alpha coming to review that I'm excited about. And
Okay,
then
no
I asked
offense,
about
but that mid range is just butthole.
which one.
Why? Show your work.
Because I felt one at
It does feel weird.
the Nashville disc golf store, and it was the grossest thing ever.
From Alpha.
There was like Yeah, there was like it's the
Apollo.
Apollo. I picked it up. It's a wide rim mid. It must have been just that disc, but there was so much flashing, and it was a hard plastic. Like it was like it
Their
almost
plastic is
felt like
stiff, like the crow, like their
Plastic
crystal.
doesn't bother.
Their
it was solid green.
champion.
So I don't know what that is, but dude, it almost felt like the plastic that like a starter set from China would feel like. And like you could physically see the flashing.
I mean,
where it
that was
was just
probably
like,
one of their like first 2 discs, man. Gotta give. Their
I'm just
chrome
saying.
plastic is sick.
Well, have you ever felt Prodigy's new 500 plastic? Because that's from China.
no,
All love.
I'm
to
more of a
China.
400 fan, especially from my F9.
Or maybe it is a 400. I think it is a 400. But anyways, their China plastic, mint. I love it. It's actually really good. I'm not even
I mean,
gonna lie.
China's probably the best person to make plastic anyway. So
That exactly.
like they make everything else
Exactly.
plastic. So
But
yeah,
I
plastic
also
or
asked
rubber-
about my discount code, and they were just like, "Hee hee, we'll see." I don't know.
sorry.
So-
plastic and rubber are not the same, right?
Oh, they are.
Go back down that road. What is that, Corey?
Go to okay. No,
Oh,
shut up.
scheduled
Before I show you
videos.
this, before I show you this, go watch Jesse's newest video, where it's
Crash
like
Panda?
7 things I learned making discs, and he
Oh, I've seen that
explains
video.
why certain colors
I
do
know.
certain things. It's because additives. Well,
I
guess what?
know.
Rubber is the same thing as plastic without the additives.
I already told you. I know. I'm just listen. I'm winning right now because I'm winding you up on purpose.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm winning. What
do
is
you
that,
have
Corey?
here for us, Corey?
This
The
is
exercises.
so.
Old women doing yoga.
No, these are my videos.
Oh,
But
that's sick.
I've got today got posted. They're all 5 o'clock, but it's Tuesday and Friday all the way up until August 6th, and that's without even editing any new videos. So I'm either gonna sprinkle in the new videos in between for like a third video a week, or I'm gonna continue
That's what
just
she
like keeping the 2 videos. But I think I'm gonna do 3 because some of the new videos I want to release soon and not
said. Yeah.
after.
Do you
Look at this
have
pie
200?
pan video.
Do you have 250 subs yet?
Not yet. No.
Oh man,
Why?
I was rooting for you. I was
Such an
hoping
oddly
For
specific number.
250? Why? Yeah. Why 250?
I was thinking like 100 would be nice, but 250 after like releasing for like a week, that'd be really solid.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude. In my head, I thought I was fully J Millie. That first
Yeah,
video
I
was.
know.
I thought
Corey-
that first video was gonna pop off, and it was
Corey,
just
you
gonna be
told
like.
you told me that in Cincinnati. I didn't know how to tell you, man. I said, heck yeah, brother, I'm down.
I still believe
Unfortunate.
it can still happen.
I
it
I
always
still
happened.
believe.
All my buddies say that's
Oh.
probably their favorite video that you've done, but they haven't seen
Video
all of the
game one?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love that one.
Hey, you-
I said
Well,
that
there's a reason that was the one I wanted to post like first.
because of Ganon.
Because if anything, if that starts picking up traction, that's like a funny skit as opposed to just play around with me. Whoa.
And it's not that long of a video. I sent it to one of my buddies, and then he sent it around their entire disc golf group. So,
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I have, I think, 6. Did I
So
lose?
Taylor, you
65.
So Taylor, you think putting is overrated?
I just don't think. I think if I look at stats and I'm looking at trying to guess who won, I would go to C1 and C2 before putting.
Okay, listen, I'm not saying if I'm going. Yeah, C2 and reg. That's where I'm going to. Like that's a clear indication of
What
who's-
is C2 in reg?
I don't know, but it seems like C2 because it just gives you more chances. C1 and reg is fine, but like C2 means you are consistently getting it within range of making a putt.
That almost sounds like if golf made a statistic that's like
no,
you're
No.
50 yards off the green.
no. C2 and reg to me is like a green in regulation. Like You could still hit the green and be 30 feet away, and the likelihood of you making a birdie are very slim, but it still counts as a green in regulation. So 52 or,
So you're saying
52
C2 is actually green.
green in regulation. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should do away with circle 1 and just have everything stand still in circle 2. So, and people would
do
get
too.
upset.
I
People
could-
would
Wait,
get
Yeah.
upset.
sorry. Stand still in what way? Stand still in you can't step putt or
Right. There's no step putting.
Okay.
No
Literally what the definition is.
yeah, I agree. Well,
Stand
I
still.
thought he
Oh,
was
that
saying
was so aggressive.
the definition is that you maintain balance after you throw your disc.
Listen, it's the
inside
same
circle
thing.
one.
All right, so Matt, it's the same thing as a circle 1 putt, right? Circle
I
1
agree
putt
with it.
is everything. So, some people would get upset because they'd be like, "Oh, well, from 50 feet, it makes it hard." Well, yeah, no, duh. That's the whole point of making you stand still it from that
Well,
far away.
the reason I got aggressive with Matt is, what else would there be? If you
Well,
move
I'm
forward,
saying-
it's a jump putt.
Yeah, but it sounded like you were opting that as a slightly different rule to C1.
Oh no, we just want to open up the
Right, I
the
agree.
circle.
I want to open up the circle. I think that's a good
Also,
idea.
have you guys heard the take that Yuli has, where he doesn't
Oh.
think the green should be a solid circle all the way around?
No, I don't
Huh?
think I've heard that yet.
Like he
How
was
else
talking
would you make it? Just like a
Like a-
regular green?
like
like
a
a
golf
normal
green, where okay, yeah, you might be on the green, but you're in the worst position ever, which is why you have to putt over bushes.
So, Corey,
But technically, you're on the green.
how does that affect the disc golf? In golf, it's different because the terrain is different. And you got to choose a different club. But how is that going to be? How is that going to affect a disc golf green? You're still going to use the same. You're still going to use a putter from the same distance if you're on the green or not on the green. So what
Yes,
would that
but
do?
I think obstacles. Like, what if you had a green where the entire right side is woods? So
I
you
don't
have
think-
the
I know what you're saying, but I don't think that affects the shape of a green. It's just that now you got bushes to putt inside of circle 1 or whatever.
well. What if you we're okay? So if you remove the whole step putt thing, where you're not allowed to step putt in C2, what if you made the green to where it was like part? If you land part of the green, you're technically in C2, even though you're closer than 60 or 30.
Hmm.
So you'd be able to step putt from 20 if you land in this cove of the green. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I could see that. Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder how that would really
Like if you made it like a bean shape,
Yeah.
to where if you land on the left, it's circle 1, but circle 1 cuts in on this side to where if you land over here, you get the step putt from 15, 20 feet.
I wish there was more obstacles in circle 1 that made a certain part of the green better to land on. I think that would be the same thing as undulation with a golf green, and that would make people have to really think more about where to have their approach. I know a lot of people who hate that, but
I've been thinking about this for a while. I really want to see a basket that you can't see or putt from the front. So think of I'm thinking of a those tall sand bunkers at pro golf courses.
Yeah.
Have it almost like a wave, but the basket's underneath. So you have to pass the green to go back. That would be cool.
yeah.
Something like that, where it's completely blocked by a wall.
I've never been interested in course design, but
That's all I care about.
I've been thinking about it a lot in the last month for some reason. I'm like, oh, what if we did this? Or what if we changed that rule? Or what if we did this? And I've heard people say oh, you can't do all this, because I have some ideas about greens, and it's you can't do that because courses just aren't designed like that. I'm like, well, yeah, no, duh. I mean, that's the
You
same
have to
thing.
build the courses.
Yeah, just like a regular golf course, you have to build the course. You have to build a disc golf course. It's going to cost money, which sucks, but that's what you got to do if you want to. I'm Corey. I thought of the same thing as you. Have giant hills where the green is, and then if you miss the green, you're you've got a huge drop off on multiple sides of the basket. And I've heard people say to me, well, what happens if you mail it like over the green and onto the other bank. Like, okay, well then don't run the putt as hard. Alter your putt. It's the same thing in golf. Like, okay, I have a huge putt downhill, so I'm not going to run the putt at the same speed if it was flat. Like, that's where we can start really like getting golf and disc golf the style being a little bit closer. Now, I know people say disc golf doesn't have to be like golf, but like that makes you think. How can we design courses to make golfers think more? That's what we need to be doing with disc.
We should. Okay, two ideas with bunkers. Both of them are hazard. One of them, the basket's pretty much on the edge of the bunker to where you land on the left side of the green, you're safe, but you're putting towards the bunker.
Yep.
You land on the right side, you land in the bunker, extra stroke. Even if you're right next to the basket, you're putting from the sand, and that's not good.
Yep.
Or basket inside bunker, you would rather land 10 short and then putt in, and if you miss the putt, extra stroke because you land in the bunker, which is where the basket is. People are going to hate that, but guess what? That's separation.
Yeah. I'm with you. So I've just been thinking about this lately, and it's like the people who spent all that money for Eagles Crossing or whatever that place is called, Eagles Nest or whatever.
To me, that's boring.
Yeah, they did not do a good job of being creative. They like took all the best ideas that we have right now and tried to just recreate that all in one course. It's like you have the opportunity to build something completely different, and they blew it.
Not a lot of people have the thought of completely different.
Like, if you want to be, like, they're going to be popular for, like, me. I mean, they're probably not even popular now, but, like I have no desire to go there and play that course because it's, like, that's...
Every single time I look at it, it almost seems more like a gimmick course. And people keep saying, like, well, that makes it gimmicky.
It's a glorified, whatever we just... No, it's a glorified U.S. Open, whatever that course is called. Not Emporia. Frick.
Winthrop,
yeah. It's a glorified Winthrop because Winthrop's got
glorified orange DD3.
Oh, fudge.
I start talking about it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's just stuff I've been thinking about lately is these guys spent all this money, apparently maybe $1 million, and blew it. Like, so, Taylor, are you hanging in there?
Yeah, I'm just shopping.
Are you getting your completely Corey Torque 30% off of dollar or discount?
Yeah, discount.
Trust me, I checked. It's not on there.
Corey's like,
I'm buying all.
Now, Corey, you have to. Corey, are they still for sale on Infinite?
Yeah.
I might just go on there and just buy them all right now.
I didn't plan on selling out of anything. I told I told everyone that. I was like, Marcus, this is I might sell like 10. So
yeah, it's if the Corey, if your disc was a little more gummy feeling like the Sexton Firebirds, I'd be all on it. I still like the disc. I like the Sexton Firebird, which flies similar. I just like that way that feels a little bit better.
Yeah, I think if they do the Radiant Torque in that like glow plastic, that thing's gonna be gummy.
Yeah,
for sure. So
the way I heard you talk about it, I was like, "Ooh, that sounds really fun." The Radiant. So it was the Color Glow. Frick. This is what happens when you don't look at disc all the time anymore. The driver for
Reach?
Holy cow, the Reach, freaking Reach, the Color Glow Reach. Was that kind of gummy or not really?
It feels gummy like to the feel,
Okay.
but mine is board flat, so it's super stable.
Yeah, it's stable. Interesting.
Well, mine is.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to Sacco, who they gave one to Sacco too, and his is like domey and like a lot softer. And
Interesting.
his like was turning over and basically it was the same as Taylor's whatever it's called, Realm.
Is he starting to pop off?
I mean, he's doing all of Another Round's videos now.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. Personally, it's not my style with like it's almost over edited in my eyes, but people are stupider than me. So like they like seeing wow, haha.
Hey, I haven't watched and paid attention. How's Broderick doing in the YouTube world right now?
Let me see.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been simping on. Obviously, I've mentioned it already. I've been simping on golf YouTube content.
He's at 7670 according to my widget app.
Like, he hated on putting out certain disc golf content so much, but yet he continues to put out the same content. So I'm kind of confused about his philosophy about disc golf content.
Yeah.
Like, he says it's not good, but yet we're gonna still put out the same thing. Like,
yeah,
I don't know what he means by that. Like, what is
he realizes that pays the bills?
No, I get that. It's just that, like, what is better disc golf content? Why isn't he doing it then?
I don't know. In his eyes, I don't know. I have like 100 different video ideas that would be like new and like good. I just don't have the time right now.
Yeah.
But those are coming.
Yeah. I was watching a couple of Mr. Beast's latest videos, and his pacing is so fast.
I've realized, like, I watched my video that I posted today, which is an older video, and it's not that old. It's still in the realm of like how I edit now. But even watching that, I was like, wow, there's a lot of stuff that I could clip out of like the in-betweens. Now, there's certain times where you want the pacing to like slow down for like effect. But during certain shots, I was like, okay, I could have clipped that. I could have clipped that. I could have clipped that.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, I think with time, you start, it's the same with the attention span thing. Like, kids want to watch 15-second videos and just keep going.
Yeah.
Well, long form content is almost taking effect of that by like, okay, obviously it's a full video. It's going to be like 10 to 20.
That's got big feeling.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like 10 to 20 minute videos, but you want it to like chop so much. So
like, I'll watch his videos and the video will just like end, and I'll be like, oh, I guess I just sat through like a 10-minute video. Like, it went by so fast. And I guess that's, the whole point of the pacing. Matt is like the guy who is still sticking around at a party, but he's just on his phone in the corner the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screw you, Matt.
Did you ever watch Casey Neistat?
You always talk about this guy. No idea who he is.
Okay. If you and your wife want to have a good time, go to Casey Neistat's videos.
Twice, brother.
Go to Casey Neistat's channel.
Okay.
And start from his first vlog. He was like the person who he wasn't the first person to do like vlogging every day, but he did at least a year and a half of vlogs straight. But he lives in New York, or he used to live in New York, and he is the guy that would like vlog his entire day, put it into like a 5 to 7 minute video, and it would be him talking, him doing stuff with his family, him going to work, because he would like go to meetings, but he would ride a bike or ride like an electric skateboard and just fly through the city. And it was just so interesting that like you feel like you watched 2 videos, but you watched like 30 because they're just so quick and just they keep going. And one thing I noticed was he doesn't do an outro. It just cuts. Like, his vlogs, I think his vlogs would end with like the same thing. It would be like, this song was made by this person, subscribe or whatever. But a lot of his videos that are just like about one topic, it'll just cut. And you'll be like, oh, okay, I guess that's the end of the video. So I'm grabbing inspiration for 3-minute Thursdays that way.
Yeah, you definitely should.
Because another person that I always talk about is Peter McKinnon, who's the camera guy.
I watch a lot of his stuff now.
Yeah, he did 2-minute Tuesdays, and the joke about it was he always went past 2 minutes. Like it would go into the negative. Well, my thing is 3 minutes, it's just going to cut. Like no matter where I am in the sentence, it's going to cut. So I can use that as like comedic effect.
Yeah.
So if it's like a video about putting, well, the most important thing you need to remember about putting is, and then just cuts because it's like, that's the 3-minute mark.
Yeah, that is funny.
And that's almost taking from Casey Neistat. But those two are like easily two people that popped off quick. And now Casey's at like probably 15 to 20 mil subs or something like that. It's something ridiculous. And then,
oh, go ahead.
Huh? I was just to say Peter McKinnon's at like 6 mil or something like that. So it's like, it's crazy.
Mr. Beast has picked up 100. Is it 100 million people? 100 million people in the last 6 months. He's picked up 20 million people in the last month.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like, just crazy what these people do on YouTube, man.
Yeah. But that's the thing. His whole thing was once he started making money, he would invest it back into the videos.
Yeah.
So like no matter what, if a video cost $20,000, he would just take the $20,000 that he got from the last handful of videos, dump it into this one.
Yeah.
It would make its money back, and then he would just continue going.
Oh, fun fact about Mr. Beast or Jimmy or whatever.
Yeah.
A guy that's dating a family friend of ours went to school with him.
Oh, really?
Same graduating class and everything. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep. And we were like, so what did you guys all think of him? We're like, we thought he was a loser and was going nowhere.
Well, yeah, this isn't something that you like look back at and you're like, I knew that kid was going to do social media videos back when the internet didn't exist. Like
he said he like never talked to like anyone, whatever. And was super
besides for probably his like 2 or 3 friends.
Yeah, just crazy. So, all right, fellas, I gotta go tend to my child.
Yep.
Good talking
tend to your child.
Trying to be on next week. I'm really hoping.
You better.
I'm gonna try just for you, Corey. Just for you. Hey, Matt.
You better.
Matt, go bite yourself. Can you hear me or what? Do you want to be a part of this conversation in group or not, Matt? Goodness gracious.
Sorry, I took a phone call.
Quit tutoring 12-year-olds, okay?
I was gonna say you're tutoring kids.
I took a phone call and then he started going sicko mode.
Listen, whatever you do, do not send a whisper message to a 14-year-old.
Avoid that one.
Even though the mic sounds good.
Yeah. All right. See you, fellas.